So, the days following this horrible spat between your group and the cultists, tensions are high in the caravan. There's word going round that you're all dicks.
Fair.
They're all dicks, thanks.
Yes.
We are all. I mean, yeah, I'm a capital G good jerk, but I can't really.
Morjit hears first and second hand lots of talk about trying to shave off some of the caravan when they arrive in Daggerford. And over the next few days, 5 d20s are rolled for me real fast. Over the next few days, you arrive at Daggerford without further issue. The party is now... Oh, that's way out of date. The party is now at Daggerford. Dun dun dun. In Daggerford. Sorry, I'm not waiting for you guys to say anything. Sorry, just opening up the next.
Yeah, we all rolled like crap. I don't know if you were waiting for a comment because of the video or.
No, I just had to skip over a bit. So Daggerford is a big town. It's the biggest town you've come across since Baldur's Gate. And there's a big turnover in some of the people that are travelling in the caravan. New people are brought on. Others finish their journey here. And there is talk, Morjit, again, that you hear of dropping, or how to drop those troublesome merchants, to which they only appear to be referring to your good and humble friends who have done no wrong.
When you say drop, you mean leave them behind or like hit them
From a
really
high
hard and they
place.
drop?
First one, then the other.
Fair? I can understand that. I'll quietly warn my friends at some point that you guys are going to get murdered.
Yeah, there's a couple of days that's spent in Daggerford, like resting up and selling and buying wares, that sort of thing. So it's, there's plenty enough time to get back and forth and let your group know what's happening. And what are you guys gonna do about it, if anything?
Call them while they're asleep.
Just do even more.
Just so we're clear, so what Morji thinks they just want to move us on or disembowel us?
The definite is they're wanting to drop you from the caravan. There's more than a few of them that want to drop you from life.
Right, so how important is it for us to stay in the caravan? Is it worth trying to bribe or get in their graces, or get the hell out of here and follow, or find another way to find their destination?
We should definitely have a golem sneak behind. They'll never expect an entire wagon of pots and pans to actually be an enemy.
I'm sorry, I just imagine Golem now is made out of like pots and pans, fry pans, tongs for hands.
By this point in the journey, you know as a group that you are pretty popular with the other mercantile travelers. You're obviously not popular with the cultists, but the cultists also aren't popular with the other traveling companions. They get, they've got a bad name for themselves pretty quick smart. and you've got the opposite. So, it's possible you might be able to keep your position on the caravan if you talk around some of the others to, stand by you, that sort of thing. Or you could just kill all the cultists. That's fine too. I don't mind. Do whatever you want to do.
Our overall mission is to find out where the cultists are going, right?
Correct.
So while
Would
it
I
is
have
tempting,
found this out?
Where they're going.
Yeah.
Not easily. I'll get a DC 20 streetwise. Or bluff. You can do either.
Two of my
You,
best
you
skills.
mean insight, right?
So streetwise or bluff, right? And that's anyone?
From Morjit, because Morjit was the only one who pretended to be a cultist. So Morjit's the only one with the access to actually get this information.
Oh.
That wouldn't even be a 20 with an insight roll.
Oh, okay. Oh, is your insight quite high, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, rip. Yeah, you haven't gathered much, but that's not because people aren't talking or anything. It's most of the cultists don't know exactly where they're going. The sort of the rank and file, of which you are one of, has pretty much just been told we're heading north. It's well known that they're going at least as far as Waterdeep, and it's well known that Waterdeep is not the final destination. You try as you might, but you're unable to sort of talk or bend anyone's ear who does know. However, I will take a DC 24 from everyone else to see if any of the cultists have been loose-lipped outside of the cultist group. It's extremely difficult for a reason. You have a very outside edge chance of possibly getting this.
Is this
So
one of
that's
those things where you can still succeed on a natural?
Do skill checks have?
Even if your modifiers.
I didn't think that 4th edition had crit succeed and fails on skill checks. But I'm happy to, if you want to. I'm fine with the 5% chance.
So
Good
it's
roll, not good enough.
streetwise or insight?
Yes.
Okay.
We don't have streets where we come from.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
it was almost a 20.
Oh.
Man, if you'd combined like Aurelius with Golem, would have been good.
Yeah, right?
And my one.
Oh, yeah. Just a 1. So no, there's nothing that's leaked out to the rest of the caravan as to where the cultists are heading yet. So, how do you all manage this this plot against you?
I mean, I don't know about y'all, but we don't really need to act on this. The majority of the caravan are not cultists. So unless they just decide to split off from everyone else right now, they're probably just going to want to maintain their status in the caravan, or remain in the caravan, right?
I like the way Snrub thinks.
Well, I mean, it's kind of tough to, like, if they end up joining a different caravan, or if they, like, decide to take a different route to get to their destination, whether it be by ship or underground or what have you. And, like, even if they aren't the majority of the caravan, if they decide to splinter off, we could very easily lose sight of them.
That is true. The only reason I thought that was kind of a low chance is because they were talking about losing us, like dropping us off the caravan rather than just going their own way. So it seems like they want to stay on this particular caravan. I could be wrong, of course.
Well, I mean, they are still benefiting from the same thing everyone else is benefiting from. You know, better protection, more anonymity as well. Traveling north, not being just a traveling band of obvious brigands that have been pillaging villages.
Could be that they're trying to oust us in different ways, maybe trying to win the favor of the fellow merchants turn them against us before we set out and say, oh no, they took off, or just lie to them and say, oh no, they already took off. But 3 days ago, we need to catch up with them.
Someone else is going to have to do that lying.
So how many cultists are there? And they have their own. How many wagons have they got?
They have actually Morjit's part of it. So Morjit knows that they have 10 wagons part of this caravan, and each wagon has between 6 and 10 cultists on it. So there is around 85 cultists part of the caravan.
And now, we're just trying to find out their destination.
Yeah, and also, you know, see why they've got 10 wagons worth of goods being travelled up north, to what nefarious end they plan to use it. That sort of thing.
So they're most likely not likely to go to Waterdeep, are they? Because Waterdeep's a big hub of law and order, so to.
I'll let you use your judgment on that. But yes, that you're correct about that city, but whether you agree with yourself or not, whether they'd go there.
Well, I just think that why would they go to Waterdeep? We could just dob them in.
Just ride ahead and be like, hey, get these guys.
Absolutely.
That's, I mean, true. It is true. We might need to chalk this up to a party vote. Like, do we just try and kill him? Which seems maybe not a feasible plan.
Yeah, you know what? Golem's gone.
Yeah.
Well, if there's 65 of them or whatever, we're not going to be able to kill them, but I don't know.
We might be able to route them. Oh, that's an idea. If we break their spirit by cutting the head off the snake, so to speak, or cutting the head off the dragon, I guess.
So we kill Frula Mondev.
I thought that was already the plan.
I think eventually, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be good if you just find out who the leaders are and try and cull them.
I wish I had good insight. I thought of a good question to ask.
Go ahead, man.
Actually, Morjit would probably be good for doing the insight on this. I don't know if Golem would think of it.
We get to the end of the first day. The next morning, the caravan is due to take off. To leave, I should say.
Oh boy. Okay.
So, Morjit, what are you trying to do?
I just heard Mujid would be good to insight them.
I wanted to. Alright, you already rolled, so my idea was to gauge their morale in general. Are we talking about like real fanatics here, or are they just feeling the safety in numbers? Are they gonna like bolt if they start to feel like things aren't going their way?
I can say you would ask Morjeet that, and with Morjeet's insight roll, because Morjeet is, of course, a obedient puppy, you, you get the sense that it's probably 60-40. 60% of these cultists are excited. Oh my god, excited. So excited.
They're so excited that they're burping.
Yeah, they're so excited and also drunk. They're excited to be part of something big that the cult is organizing. The other sort of aspects of their drive aren't so much fanaticism. The other 40%, however, devout, highly strung, very, very fanatic cultists.
The ones that on the combat tracker are called
Fanatics. Yeah, probably. Basically, the chaff, the bread and butter of this, the 60% are just sort of number fillers, new recruits, or members that haven't really done much as a cultist, and this is their first big outing, their first cultist adventure.
Alright, so we'd only need to take down like 5 or 6 each?
Of the fanatics.
Yeah.
uh, hmm. That's a plan, I suppose.
Well, we could always hope that that'll break their morale.
Perhaps maybe we should see about a more foolproof way of approaching. Maybe picking them off one by one, or something along those sort.
My only problem with that is that it involves relying on Gemna.
She's pretty useful.
The hours of the night are slipping away. Are you guys wanting to do anything before the caravan takes off the first light? We are well into the evening of the final night in Daggerford.
Another plan is to just wait for them to try to make a move on us, and then the entire caravan will be on our side because they're the clear aggressors.
I don't know if that's exactly going to be true. I think if we wait for them to make a move, odds are they'll have the advantage, whether it being through coercing the rest of the caravan not to intervene.
Yeah, agreed. And what do we do? Okay, let's all say it's all hunky dory and we hit the road and travel on, and then the cultists suddenly, okay, we're leaving now to go to their place. Then what do we do? If we just follow them, they'll just tell us to F off.
We do need to figure out what their way is, though.
I just don't see direct combat, and none of us are really specialized in assassination, so to say. I don't see that working out for us too well.
Okay, one more plan. Because we're just arguing in circles now. One more plan. We get a small contingent of them once we're pretty close to the destination. And if we route that small contingent and just follow one who's dumb and scared enough to run all the way to the base by himself, we can just follow.
I have an idea, if I may, and I think you're right on that goal. What if we let them drop us from the caravan? So suppose these cultists are like they just want to be rid of us right now. What do you say we give them the benefit of that security, while at the same time, Flint, being the expert navigator that he is, leads us adjacent to the caravan, so that any cultists who need to go out for supplies, any cultists who decide to go rummaging around the woods, we can kill them one by one.
would save a bit of trouble.
And that's the best plan we've come up with so far.
All right, I'm going to put a vote.
Wait, so just one thing. So our ultimate aim is to find out where they're going, and then what are we going to do when we find out where their base is? Just say, for the sake of argument, we know where it is now. Then what was our plan?
Kill them.
What?
All
Yeah,
of
pretty
them.
much. Yes.
We can't
No,
even
so-
kill the guys in the caravan.
So, you guys have all been sent by a few groups who have banded together to deal with the cultists. The Harpers, the other ones, the Order of the Gauntlet, and the Black Network. What's their other name?
The Zentara.
Zentaran, that's right.
Wasn't there?
Yeah, so what were our instructions? Just to find out where their base was and then what?
Call in the cavalry, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Okay, so how far away is the cavalry from us? And how do we communicate with them?
Well, I mean, it's more of this is supposed to be, I think, more of a long-term thing. I don't think they're expecting us to make a major assault on their base of operations like immediately. We just want to know where it is and what they're planning.
Yeah.
So we can
Yeah.
relay the information.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But so, okay, let's just say we found their base. So what was our next step after we found the base?
We leave. Or
Let,
gather as
let,
much
let them know.
information we can.
So they were traveling behind. They were going to... Let me pull it up. Sorry, I've got to go backtrack a bit. So basically what you've been charged with is to get proof and locations of what's happening so they can bring that to sort of the authorities and also their major players in their organizations to get basically the funding and or the support to deal with it. Because at the moment it's well, why would we mobilize against just a couple of hundred idiots robbing towns?
Yeah, they don't really think it's a major threat.
Yeah.
Yeah, agreed. So I guess, so while we travel, why don't we just get horses? Because we'll need to get back to the powers that be anyway. Why don't we just get horses, leave the caravan and the risk associated with it, and just follow them from a couple of miles distance? Because they've got wagons and we'll have horses. We can just hang back and watch.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much what Aurelius was suggesting, right? Going along, letting them kick you out and being separate and just following them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they kicked us
Pretty
out.
much.
Yeah,
But at the same time, like, not being aware of us, and any of them that stray away, we can.
No, picking off stragglers.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then we'll have to go back to report.
So I'm just finding out where they're going to be grabbing you.
So is that scornable somewhere down that way, or?
Not that far back. So they'll be getting closer to, like, they would be going to Baldur's Gate behind you lot, and then probably following up with whatever support they can muster. So they'll probably, depending how fast you get to where the cultists are going, depends where you have to meet them. It could be Dragon Spear. If you're really, really quick, they could have only made it as far as Baldur's Gate and a little bit north. Or if it takes you a long ass time, they might make it to Waterdeep by the time you're back there. So,
yes, so they'll be coming up a trade-way regardless.
yeah,
Sorry.
they just didn't have the time to mobilize in time for the cultists heading north.
No worries. So all we have to do is just find out where their base is, make sure we can find it, or give good directions, and then head back south down the tradeway.
Yeah.
All right. Seems like our best
seemed- yeah.
course of action.
Yeah, okay. Still the best plan anyone's come up with.
Seems pretty straightforward, I guess.
Yeah.
Sweet. Order of the Gauntlet, Harpers, and Emerald Conclave. Sorry, not the Zentarum. Zentarum was thingy ladies.
Jamnas.
Yeah,
Yep.
Jamna's thing. Emerald
what I
Enclave is the
remember.
thing.
I joined the Emerald Enclave, and they gave me
Yes.
something and I forgot what it was.
Right.
It was like a something I was supposed to break when I need their help, like an amulet or something like that.
There was something for each of the joiners, right? Like a
Yeah,
gave
well,
each something.
someone got like assigned a bonus gold, right?
That was the Order of the Gauntlet for Morjit, I think. They just gave him a bag of gold.
That was exactly it. I'm like, well, who's paying the most? And they're like, well, have a bag of gold. I'm like, well, guess I'm joining up.
All right. So we'll just for the sake of time, we will fast forward as you guys allow yourself to be moved away from the group, and they sort of make their preparations and leave first thing in the morning. Morjit, are you staying with the cultists by your lonesome? I heard a which I'm going to assume was the last of a yes.
Yes, it was. I figure at least if I'm in with the cultists and they want to like send scouting parties out, I can misdirect them or something.
All right, sounds good. So, the second day of travel after leaving Daggerford, so about 4 to 5 days away from Waterdeep, Morjit, you're approached by Jamna Gleamsilver. Approached is probably not the right word. You are surprised by Jamna while you're sitting down for breakfast one morning, as she appears to be sitting next to you, just as you go to take a mouthful of the oatmeal that you've been served alongside all of the other cultists. She doesn't say anything. She just holds a finger up to her lips, like shh, and gestures for you to pass her the bowl.
Sure. I'll
All right.
pass her a bowl.
So after glancing around to make sure that none of the other cultists are watching, she takes the bowl and dips her fingers into it. And after poking through your oatmeal with her fingers for a few moments, she lifts out sort of her index finger, and on it is a oatmeal smeared object which looks somewhat like a tiny bead. She glances over her shoulder back towards the cultists and says, "It's a sliver of bone, curled into a circle so you can swallow it in a mouthful of gruel without noticing. If you ate this, it would slowly uncurl inside you, exposing needle points that pierce your guts and kill you slowly. I suspect they have an idea of who you really are." And then she gets up, gives your oatmeal back, and says, "Let's talk this evening," and walks away.
I am a cat man. Putting bones.
I'm fine with bones, actually. So, with that, we'll cut back to the other group. Unless you want to do anything, you want to call out, "That bitch put a bone in my oatmeal," or something to the like.
I'll just pop a bone into my mouth and chew on it.
Dude.
Roll me an endurance check.
I thought you were going to say roll me up a new character.
Roll me up a new character.
Rip.
Your stomach is probably more suited than, say, a human eating it. Like you point out, you are a good cat / dog.
Tabaxi, yep.
However, it is uncomfortable and unpleasant, and you lose a healing surge.
Still a power move, though.
Yeah.
Poison me, will you?
Oh dear. All right. Back at the group that's given. How long are you guys giving this caravan? A couple hours head start, or what's the go?
I mean, Flint's the expert there. We don't like. I think we don't want the trail to go cold, but I also,
Yeah, have a conflab.
Yes.
Cool.
So, yeah, I'd say probably a couple hours, maybe.
Yeah. I mean, you're
Enough
following a
to
road.
Still be able to track them. Yeah.
Yeah.
With wagons on it.
Exactly.
I mean, there's a lot of wagons, alright? You don't know which one's the right wagon.
This is true. As you're traveling ahead, behind, sorry, not ahead. As you're traveling behind, at the end of the first day, you see the lights of the caravan stopped up ahead as a few campfires are lit for their rest. And you stop far enough away that you can make a sort of sheltered fire of your own and set up for the camp. The next morning, as you take off, the night goes without issue, you notice where the caravan stopped for the night. As you pass that area, you find a head on the road.
Just a straight up head?
A straight up head, not attached to a body.
Okay. Who is it?
It is.
Oh no, did you murder Paul?
No, that would be a terrible thing. Roll me a perception score as you get close to it.
Okay.
Can we
All of
do it,
us?
or is it?
Yeah, everyone can, except for Morjit.
Oh my god.
I am very
Roll.
perceptive today.
So perceptive.
Oof.
Oof. Well, Drakel's assist still counted.
I don't know why my perception's -1. It should
You've
be
got
plus.
You've got a -10 effect on, which I'm assuming your perception is actually +11.
Yeah, it is. It's
Yeah.
plus,
Holy
plus,
shit.
plus 9.
So it should be a 21, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what's going on there.
Sweet. So you definitely will see that this head laying in the middle of the road with a splatter of blood around it is actually a person buried up to their neck. The blood is from their face, which appears to have been picked raw by a few rodents chewing on it overnight. You
Nice.
can point this out to the rest, and you can see that while it looked dead, it is actually someone who's unconscious but alive.
Oh Jesus! I'm gonna start digging them out immediately.
All right. As you do, you get up close and you can see the word Oathbreaker has been painted on his forehead with human excrement. This head is in bad shape from exposure and dehydration, being buried here most of the night. But just roll me a heal check, if you like, to... an endurance check to get him out, and I'll take a healing check to see if he's got any long wounds, or bad wounds, I should say.
Oh, I remember my first time passing out at the bar.
Golem is in his element.
Can anyone do a heal check or just Golem?
Anyone can do the heal check. Golem was, I assume, doing the endurance check, digging.
Yeah.
Golem, the digging machine.
Sure, why not? Really rolling great tonight.
Seems perfectly healthy. Don't need to give him anything.
Hey, Spike, can you give us an extended rest? Because on the tracker, I'm still deafened and stuff.
Yes, I can. I'll give the extended rest. Just to remember, Morjit, to give yourself that healing surge you've lost.
Cheers, that's why I had a -1 perception.
Oh, right. Yeah, deafened and all that jazz. Yep. That'll do it.
I just love the mental image of Flint like trying, and then because Aurelius's D20 just like flew super fast, so it gave me the mental image of like Aurelius just pushing my way, like move on.
Stand back, I'm a doctor.
Now, it's going to take roughly half an hour to dig up this man, and probably half hour again to fill in the hole, because you can't just leave a hole in the road. That would break wheels and
Sure
kill
can.
horses. You're terrible fucking people. And as you're digging the man out, he quickly regains consciousness. Flint's like, yeah, he's fine. See, totally all good. Aurelius actually tends to his wounds and gives him some sips of water as Golem is digging out. While you're there, all tending to him, Aurelius and Gollum, you note that one of his arms has a tattoo on it. Now, who here was a harper?
Was that? I think that was just shit. Just the one of us.
I
The
think
one
I
of us who
missed
was in here.
orientation, so I didn't get a.
Didn't get a
I
choice?
didn't get assigned a group. But you can say that Aurelius was
I think
Alright.
it was just and Marielle did.
Yeah, I think it might have been Sil. Alright, so let's just say Aurelius was the harper, because I think you've got your coverage everywhere else. So Aurelius, you recognize this tattoo as signifying a member of the Harpers. It would normally be obscured up on his upper arm by just any sort of shirt or clothing, but given that he was buried in nothing but a loincloth, it is very easy to see this tattoo on display. As he's waking up, he can sort of tell you that his name is Carlin Amoffel. And do you mention the Harper tattoo, that you recognize it? It doesn't have the word Harper and a love heart or anything. It's more like a little symbol that you recognize as sort of a tell between Harpers.
I'm more curious about the giant words that say Oathbreaker on his forehead.
So he explains to you that the oath he broke was a promise to marry a woman. He broke the engagement because he discovered that her father and brothers were all bandits, and that with his marriage he was expected to join them and deal in their totally evil totes my goats not right trade. That's what he freely offers up.
That's very clearly a lie, right?
Very clearly.
And then I'll ask him what that tattoo he has is all about.
He looks at you quizzically and says, "Does it mean something to you?"
It might not. I'm just wondering if there might be any relation between the two.
Alright. He's gonna try and insight check you. Are you wanting to obscure the fact that you're a harper?
Yes.
Okay, roll me a bluff versus his insight. Whatever. Oh, that'll do it.
Holy shit!
Okay.
So he looks to you and he says, "Only certain people recognize that symbol. Are you..." And then he offers up his hand to do a secret Harper's handshake. Which you are... just like if you asked if you're a cop, you gotta tell the truth.
100%. Well, no, you can't just ask me like that. You have to ask me all formally, like.
Doth thou beeth parteth ofeth Harperseth? Please respond YN, and he gives you a bit of paper.
I doth be parteth doth ofeth thine Harpereth, saith I. And then I give the handshake back with making sure to twiddle my pinky and thumb.
So am I taking sonic damage or psychic damage?
It's psychic damage while you're watching it unfold, and sonic damage when the handshake finishes. Blows your fucking mind physically and mentally. So as he sort of nods along, you complete the handshake and give proof enough that you're a member of the Harpers. He tells you truthfully that actually he was on the exact same mission you are. Well, not the exact same mission, but I was tracking a shipment of stolen loot north. But the smugglers, I'm sure they're members of the Cult of Dragon, those who you're following as well, became suspicious of me. And I was caught passing information to another harper at a roadside inn. Some members of the caravan witnessed me doing so, and, well, here I am. The cultists managed to convince the people they were traveling with to bury me, telling them that I was passing information to bandits in order to ambush the whole caravan. I'm actually lucky they did it that way, because merchants are less, oh my god, the burps again, less willing to kill me outright, but more than willing to leave me buried in the road and let Providence decide the man's fate, as it were.
So, if these cultists did do exactly that, and why didn't they just kill you outright? That's what I want.
Because they're sick bastards.
He shrugs. I guess a death in the caravan might have raised a few eyebrows more than framing me, getting rid of me that way. I'm sure they thought I'd be dead by the time, well, you arrived. This was almost a week ago now. I've had a number of groups pass me, a lot of people mocking me, throwing rotten food at me. I've managed to survive on some of it, but I don't know if I could have held out much longer.
Okay.
Can we get this man a shower?
And he is fairly rank, but I don't think we have the time to double back. And I look towards the rest of the group. What are your opinions of this man? Do you think we should trust him?
This is good. I reckon we should feed him up, send him back to Daggerford, and he can pass on the information to the other harpers and the rest of the gaggle behind us. If he's a liar, well, he won't contact them, and if he's telling the truth, I'll get some intel what we're up to.
He does also let you know that he has a number of contacts in Waterdeep, that being his original home of operations.
Contacts in Waterdeep, you say? Okay. Well, I'm inclined to align with Drago on this. I think perhaps you've endured enough for 1 week, perhaps 2 weeks, perhaps a month. So, yeah, if you want to head back to Daggerford and relay some information to the Hoppers and let them know what we're up to, and that might be good. Otherwise, if you feel that you are strong enough for the journey, we are headed in the general direction of Waterdeep, I believe.
He nods. I will go where it suits you best. Just please, no more showers. I've had enough this week.
Can that's probably not a great idea, but can I give him one of my masks just so he doesn't have his raw face out in the open air? Because that seems
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I've been collecting them. I've got plenty.
So had he learned anything about the cultists before he got caught?
No. He had known a few names and faces. He'd be able to point them out if he saw them again. But he had pretty much the same story as you. Though, in addition to travelling as far as Waterdeep, he did hear mention of an area... Or he did hear an area mentioned a couple of times, sorry. The Mere of Dead Men.
Mirror of Dead Men?
Mere. M-E-R-E.
Yeah, I think that's north of Waterdeep, isn't it?
You know, I've always pronounced that Meyer, so now I feel dumb.
I might be
Meyer,
dumb.
Yeah, I've always pronounced it
It's a different-
Meyer as well.
Yeah, it's
I thought-
north of Waterdeep.
Is it just a regional thing?
I know they're both words.
Yeah, they're different words.
I don't know.
At any rate, If it's being mentioned, then it might be important.
Yeah,
Alright.
maybe.
So a mere is a lake, a mire is a quagmire.
Oh, okay.
A mere could
Like a
use
bloke.
both a marsh or the sea.
You learn something new every day, don't you?
Yep.
Every day.
Well, the info is good because that would imply that they're going to have to travel through Waterdeep. 'Cause that's the where the road goes up to the Mirror of Dead Men.
That's if this guy's telling the truth.
Well, maybe. Or if he's a harper, I guess it wouldn't be a commonly known mark. So why would he have the mark unless he's a spy within a spy?
Yeah, double agent.
This is Mission Impossible 2. Keep ripping our
Some
faces.
sort of triple agent.
A double agent. I mean, we have no real reason not to trust him, I guess. I mean, how?
Well, I guess the proof's in the pudding. If the cultists head towards Waterdeep and then beyond, he's probably telling the truth.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair, logical. Yeah, I guess. Should we just have send him home, relay some information? I guess.
Well, we could all stay together. If the caravan's going to Waterdeep, we can. He's got contacts from Waterdeep, hasn't he? He said so. We could just all go to Waterdeep, get some help, maybe.
I just feel bad for him.
Oh, yeah. Also, Morgit would be kind of left hanging.
Yeah,
I'll be fine.
I
So
think
why's-
that. Oh,
Sorry.
sorry.
So why is Morgit? I was on. I must have missed that bit. I was on the phone for a sec. So isn't Morgit with us?
Nope.
No.
Morgit's still with the cultists because Morgit was, unlike the rest of you, pretending to be a cultist from the start of the journey. The rest of you all pretended to be merchants and were keeping up the guise of unaffiliation with Morgit, which is why in the fight yesterday, Morgit was non-combatant, just trying to convince the enemies to rout and run away instead of actually fighting them.
I just had an idea. What if we send Orster with him?
Huh. I mean,
It'll be safer than one, but won't draw much more attention. And in the unlikely and terrible but not impossible scenario where one of them dies, the other one might still be able.
I just don't
This is-
understand. If we're all going to Waterdeep, anyway, if the cultists go to Waterdeep, we'll be going there as well. We could go with him and speak to his contacts maybe to get more help.
Oh, so we'd be cutting them off at the pass? I thought we'd be
Well, you could. You've definitely got the speed and the horses to do it. You could just go off the road and get ahead of them and ride through the night even and get ahead up to Waterdeep. That's certainly something you can do. Get north of it and see what they do from there.
parental assistance again.
That's the most diplomatic way of saying a beating I've ever heard.
Oh, I just got DC'd as fuck. That was weird. I missed all of that shit.
good job.
Oh,
Yeah.
I guess it comes down to the question of would be going straight to Waterdeep be a detour or cutting them off at the pass, so to speak?
You could do... You've got the speed. They're a slow-moving caravan. You've got horses that you're not really dragging anything anymore. You could ride around them. You could ride through the night and get ahead of them and arrive at Waterdeep earlier. Or even go more north of Waterdeep if you're going to rely on his mention of the Mirror of Dead Men and assume they're going there. Certainly can.
I mean,
Well, I was even thinking about if we're going to go with what's his name, Carwin, and meet some of his contacts. Drop him with his contacts, and maybe get some advice from them, and then then we can go back to following the cultists again.
Yeah, I mean,
Alrighty.
honestly, I agree with Druggle here. Like, the best way to find out if this guy's on the up and up is keep him nearby us. And if he doesn't have any contacts, well, we know he's fucking with us.
That's an angle I hadn't considered. Yeah, I think we're in agreement. We're just arguing the small points.
The minute areas there. Yeah. So,
Cool.
our merry band.
We all agree, but we want to be the one with the right.
Yeah.
No,
I think that's exactly it. Yeah.
Also, I've been forgetting leveling. Holy shit, you guys are going to have a big level up after this. Travel.
Yay.
We're all just walking. Everyone gets the wow whoosh like 3 times.
Flash of light on each of you. You've uncovered a new zone. Ding! So, you head to Waterdeep ahead of the party, yeah? And we'll cut back to Morgite. Morgite! One day before the caravan is due to arrive at Waterdeep, there is a cry of alarm that comes from one of the cultist wagons. When people rush to see what's going on, there has been a murder, most foul. One of the cultists, who has been acting as a wagon guard, was seemingly murdered overnight. He was stabbed in the back, and as you arrive, people are shouting, "It must have been from a sword! Look at the size of that wound!" And he was left where he fell at the wheels of one of the cultist wagons. The doors of this wagon has been broken open, and there is a chest that the lock has been smashed open, and you can see a cushion that would have held something round, but is now holding nothing but empty space. One of the other cultists, presumably someone that was assigned to this wagon, is shouting out, "They took one of the eggs!"
Eggs?
He quickly realizes what he said. Like a Fabergé
Fabergé
egg. Yeah,
Yes.
those. Yeah, gold and metal and adorned with jewels.
Yes.
All the people are like, what the fuck are these two? Why? Okay, anyway, so he stole your stuff. Who here, looks around, who here witnessed anything last night? And you see from the crowd, or rather you hear from the crowd, someone call out, "What? I think it was that one." And you look over and you can see Gemna pointing her finger directly towards you.
I'm gonna murder this bitch.
Uh-oh.
I look at my fellow cultists and raise a fuzzy eyebrow.
And they look at you and raise a not fuzzy eyebrow, although one of them's got a pretty bushy eyebrow. Why do you say that? Come forwards, potential witness. And you, have you shared with them your actual name, by the way?
Sure.
You, Morgite, step forwards. This person accuses you. And Gemna comes forward and says, "Yeah, I saw him throwing away a sword earlier in the morning. I was going out for a wee, and I saw him throwing away a sword. I bet you it was the same sword. I could show you where he threw it."
Now we know that is a lie because I would never throw anything away. I would sell it. Sure, I would give a small discount because it's used goods, but you all know me.
A few of them are like, "Well, yeah, I mean, that's a fair point." And Gemna, seeing they're starting to be convinced, cries out, "It was covered in blood! He couldn't have sold that! People would have asked questions!" And then a few people are like,
you sure?
"Oh yeah, no, you're right. He hasn't ever sold me anything that's been covered in blood."
I sold a spoon that was covered in blood.
You told me that was raspberry sauce. I ate that.
It was not tasty, was it?
It was delicious. I like Morjit. A couple of them shout out. The others like, Morjit obviously killed this man. Stole the egg to sell that. And Gemna, yeah, that's probably what happened.
A Fabergé egg? Only one of you guys would have enough money to buy it. I am not as dense to steal your goods and sell them back to you. What do you think this is, some half-baked game?
And roll me a diplomacy. Because you're not bluffing. You are a terrible merchant. Oh, you really don't have any charisma skill, do you?
I have intimidate. And that's it.
Oh, shit. You're sort of talking around.
I can use the hero point to let you reroll if you think that's.
This is more entertaining.
Okay. So you're talking around, and Gemna shouts, Have a look in his bag. Maybe he's still got the egg. And she looks quizzically around. Do you turn out your bag for your friends?
Oh, you just know that egg's in there.
Oh yeah. I in full confidence turn out my bag.
You turn out your bag, and along with tons of detritus, cutlery, crockery, and bullshit that you've been picking up, out plops not a Fabergé egg, but a sort of third of a foot tall, scaly orb, which you recognize as a very small, but undoubtedly a dragon egg.
Okay, I can explain. If I knew this was in my bag, do you think I would turn it out with such confidence? No. She has planted it. She is a spy.
Jamna looks at the others. Obvious thief. A witness that saw him stabbing them in the back. Egg is in the bag. And all the cultists are like, this is not looking good for you, Morjit. Until one of the ones that you've made friends with. What's their name? Who is one of your friends? Simon. Simon says, sit down. Simon says, didn't you say it was a Fabergé egg? That doesn't look very Fabergé to me. And there's a few, no, you're right. How does she know that the actual egg isn't a Fabergé egg? And you sense this might be a moment to push, really convince them that she is a horrible, conniving, sneaky.
In fact, when I first joined this caravan, she proclaimed that she was here to murder people.
Oh my god.
She tried to throw me under a bus, so I'm just returning the favor.
Murder people? This one?
I know, she looks like a child. She'd probably, I don't know, chew on your kneecaps until you bled out.
How would something so little actually murder someone? And look, what? She doesn't even have a sword.
That is why I said chew on your kneecaps.
This is true. This is very true. And Jamna can see that you've most definitely talked around your friends and cultists that you've been traveling with for a while, and just shouts, "Pole, help!" And from the crowd, you see Pole bounding in, grabbing her and scooping her up, and running. Do you try to stop them?
Only guilty people run, yes?
All the other cultists nod. Uh-huh, yep. And then one of them looks confused like, does that mean we can't run after them? As
This is... I'll let them... I'll be like, be done with them. We know their face now, yes?
Yes, and we will never forget either of them. Obviously, the big giant fellas in cahoots. And that dumb cultist is like, I don't get it. So where's the Fabergé egg? Do we have it? Do they have it? I'm not sure what's happening. Oh dear. So, you managed to not be framed by Jamna. And for the last day, you pull into Waterdeep, and all of the non-cultist members of the caravan have reached the end of their journey. The cultists sort of make a big deal of thanking everyone and, oh, it's good traveling with you. Probably be traveling with you on the way back. Yeah, cool stuff. Yeah, definitely keep in touch. Here's my number at 6. They spread out and dissipate. However, you being stuck with the members of Waterdeep, the members of the cult, able to stick with them throughout Waterdeep. Now, the day you spend here, is any of the party going to try to contact Morjit and let him know the plan?
I think it would be way more secretive and way cooler if we had the person that we saved try to contact Morjit. I just feel like your allies are close by. They are going to be doing blah, 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 blah.
Well, it certainly means that he wouldn't be recognized because he was part of a different caravan of cultists.
True that.
Good plan.
Yeah.
So, Morjit, a few hours after arriving at Waterdeep, selling cutlery and bits and pieces of which you make 10 gold. Woohoo! You're approached by a man who, his face is pretty fucked up. Looks like it's been recently attacked, clawed at, or chewed at. He's got sort of half of a dragon mask covering it. Which is why he gets so close without drawing the attention of any of the other cultists who are now beginning to wear their masks and uniforms a bit more freely, you notice. He approaches you and bumps into you as if to get your attention. He says, "Oh, excuse me, are you the Morjit?"
Yes?
Big fan. I'm a big fan. And then he looks around. I've been wanting to purchase some of your famous wares. And then he says in a hushed voice, your friends are close by. Look to the east, and then to the west, and then to the north, because that's where they are.
I look east and west and north.
East, you see no one that you recognize other than some cultists. West, you see some more cultists. You're beginning to think he's probably talking about them until you look north and you see Aurelius atop a hill just outside of Waterdeep, just waving on the horizon. Probably been there waving for hours, not knowing when Carlin's gonna like, whoo, sore arms. But you see Aurelius standing there, and you realize that he's talking about those friends, not your new ones.
Okay, I figured they were still close. But does that mean they've got a plan?
Oh, hang on, someone's knocking at my door. Right back.
At first I was going to say, well, Golem would probably take turns, but I think it's even funnier if it's just Aurelius and Golem sitting there, and Aurelius never asked him to take a turn, so he just never thought of it.
Boy, my arm's tired.
I think I've heard that joke before. Aren't you supposed to say something about flying in first?
No, I find as a bard, obviously, that jokes are better when you just tell the punchline. You don't need any of that setup.
Oh, Jesus.
Huh. Well, intelligence is my dump stat. Makes sense to me.
The aristocrats.
See, it works. It works every time. All right. What did you say, Morjit? It was just someone trying to sell me some shit. Bastards.
Did you buy it? Was it
Yeah,
forks?
of course. 7 forks. His name was Morjit. It was impressive.
I asked him, like, that's cool. I kind of knew they were close, but does that mean they've got a plan?
Yes. Now, friends, what did you tell Carlin to tell him? I will have it in one sentence because Carlin quickly makes it apparent that he won't be able to remember to pass on more than that.
Get him to meet us somewhere, at a pub or something, or an inn.
Carlin repeats that word for word. Morjit, get him to meet us somewhere at a pub or something. And then he turns.
So we're all going to be sitting at like a different pub or inn in the hopes that Morjit will be.
Yeah, it's like, Waterdeep. How many pubs or inns are in Waterdeep?
Mini.
It's a test. If it's the real Morjit, he's got good insight, hasn't he?
Ooh, I see.
Oh.
Oh, that was onto it.
Let's get an insight roll.
Oh no!
Oh no, this is actually happening.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
well
remember Aurelius talking about a pub he once played at. Got pretty rowdy, and
Is that the name of the pub?
Got pretty rowdy, yes.
and it's actually a very very quiet. Only the gentlemen and elderly go there. Got being the past tense, now it gets pretty quiet.
Once pretty rowdy, now quite quiet and relaxed. Alright, so you head to this pub.
They got their rowdy phase out when they were young, and now they're ready to settle down and just be a nice place to drink.
Pop out a few rowdy children and let them go to the other pubs. Alright, so you head to the Got Pretty Rowdy, or the GPR, I guess the kids would call it to avoid it. And you find everyone except for Aurelius. He's going to be a little ways behind because he's come down from the hill to the north. But the rest of them are there, and shortly afterwards, Aurelius arrives in the door. Your party is reunited, I should say, for the first time in close to a week.
Yay!
Yay!
Yay.
All right.
Reunited and feel so good. Yeah. So what's the plan, guys? What are we doing?
I guess
Well,
we swap stories.
It seems that they're going to be traveling through the Mirror of Dead Men, if I'm remembering this correct.
You appear to be, yep.
So I think we should turn them into dead men at the Mirror of Dead Men.
And then if you killed the leader, he'd be the mayor of the Mirror of Dead Men.
I think that's a good idea.
Thank you.
Yes.
All
But
right.
I liked it.
You shouldn't.
I shouldn't have. No, you're right.
You can, but you shouldn't.
So-
well,
Yep.
well, I do like killing them. Sounds like a real good idea. Isn't this kind of mission accomplished? I mean, sure, we don't know what they're doing, but we know where they're going, right?
Well, I forget. Do we know that their hideout is at the Mirror of Dead Men, or are they just traveling through?
That's a good point.
Carlin might know. He's got contacts in Waterdeep.
He does.
Carlin speaks up. He's in the next booth over, sitting like facing away from you with his back to you, and he just turns and you see his mask and he shifts it from one side of his face to the other, And he says, I do have contacts in Waterdeep.
Dun dun dun.
Could you see where the cultists are staying and see if you could like poison their food or something? Maybe give them some horrible diarrhea.
I've actually been giving out my tabaxium cutlery.
Unquaint cutlery.
Oh,
All made from the wonderful metal tabaxium, also known as lead.
Oh,
So in a good 20 to 40 years, they'll all die.
In the meantime, it's a renewable resource and a natural sweetener.
Exactly.
makes every food taste sweet.
And in fact, it's so good that soon the water will start to taste sweeter too.
Exactly. It makes rations go a lot further. Once you pass their expiry, you can they're still.
I feel like we should
Oh.
extend the bit, but I can't think of any more punchlines.
So Morjit's going to go back to the cultists and attempt to glean some information, whilst you send Carlin off to glean some information, try and find out about what these cultists are doing north, what it has to do with the Mayor of Dead Men. Because you found out about the Mayor of Dead Men, I will have Morjit roll a streetwise roll with a +5. I'll have everyone else putting their ears to the ground, working with Carlin, meeting people and having back alley conversations. And I'll get a group streetwise check from each of you with a +2 each. So go ahead and roll that.
oh my god.
You are super good at streets.
These rolls have been so bad tonight, my dude. Ugh.
Flint and Draggle just stay and get drunk, I'm assuming, along with Golem, who does not understand alcohol.
Absolutely.
Golem is just spending the whole time. He doesn't know it, but he's the designated driver.
Oh, shit. Aurelius, you and Carlin meet someone called Ivola... oh, hang on one second. Ivola Dahanor.
Ivola Dahanor. Okay.
That's a name.
It is. This person informs you that there has been a number of groups, much like the group that Morjit is a part of, that's come through Waterdeep in the recent weeks. Most of them have been working. They've been working up at the Carneth Roadhouse. This roadhouse is somewhere to the north of Waterdeep. Let me just grab it. It is off to the east, off a road that has long since been swallowed by the Mayor of Dead Men. It requires people to ford the Mayor, but there is work there for those that make it. It is well known in Waterdeep for hiring labourers, though it is highly dangerous, and many have lost their lives, have been grotesquely injured after working with them for months at a time on construction and just general labouring. However, the labour in the last 2 weeks has stopped being hired, and instead many caravans have been bringing supplies in. It's raised a few eyebrows because where are the supplies going if there's no work to be done with them? And strangely, the people that have more recently been working there, they haven't been around to ask. People just sort of assumed they've moved on to the next town, sort of transient workers, that sort of thing. But yeah, now that people think about it, they're not around anymore.
Okay, so it would seem that the base of operations is near the Mere of Dead Men. Either that, or a lot of people have been dying on the way.
Well, must just be a coincidence. Guess we're wrong.
I guess we're off the trail. Damn. Well, off to Red Bud.
Morjit, you stay with the cultists for a few hours, walking around, talking around, getting set up in the inns where they're going to be staying, etc. before they take off. And during one of the meals, you manage to listen into a few of the conversations with the teamsters, the fanatics of the Dragon cultists. You can't make out entire conversations, but you do pick out some important details. Things like the strong room holds the tunnel, mind the lizard folk, and down near Bog Luck. You also
All very important information.
well, they're interesting. They're things that you hear more than once. You also go and check some of the cultist rooms next to where you're staying, just in case. And you find a personal bag which possibly has a map in it, you think, as you open it and find 6 polished gems and small, easily concealed pieces of jewellery. Things that have been taken from the wagon as a whole, which, you being a good cultist, you know you must return to the wagon, right?
Right. Do I know which other cultist is in this room?
No, but you can wait around to find out.
Yeah, I'll inconspicuously.
Do you leave the things in the bag for now?
Yes.
Okay. A little while later, Larian Udok comes stumbling in. He is a wiry little cultist, one of the new, fresher ones. He comes to the room, and are you in the room or are you outside the room?
I'm outside in like the hallway area.
Okay, he sees you and as he walks past, he sort of nods to you. How are you, Jeet? And turns to open his door, and as he turns the handle, he realizes it's already unlocked. And he turns around slowly, looks at you, and says, "My door's unlocked. Was that you?"
What door?
And he shakes the handle. This one, the one you're standing outside of. I locked it.
That one.
I locked it when I went down. Was this you?
Yes, it was.
Right. Anything to say, Jeet?
One should not leave valuables unsecured, yes? You don't know who would come by and sticky little paws will pick.
You found my valuables then, did you? And you see his hand slowly moving down to his side.
Your valuables? Yes, I believe you've had them the whole time you've been here, yes?
Realization passes his face. Yes. I think I had your one with me, though. And he goes into his room and pulls out one of these gems and passes it to you. I was just holding onto it for safekeeping.
Oh no, my friend, you keep that as a thank you. Just keep in mind if I ever ask for a favor, yes? That Mojit is such a good friend of.
Nice.
He nods. Of course. And goes into his room, and you hear him locking the door behind him. So back with the others. Flint, Dragle, Golem, what did you guys get up to failing at finding out information? What else did you get? What non-cultist related stuff have you found out? Throw it at me.
Golem actually wants to find out more about the gauntlets because, he got to the protecting people bit, and out of character, I'm wondering if Mariella's going to fall out of the party soon, so Golem's going to need a new goal. He's feeling very lost. He might end up finding religion. I'm not sure.
You can always protect me, Gollum.
That's the plan. He's newly sentient. Getting existential is like a part of life for horrible, unliving but not undead monstrous.
Oh.
So he's looking for larger purpose, I think, is what's going.
Sorry.
Greater purpose, I think that's how grammar works.
Fair enough. All right, I'm going to just quickly take a 10-minute bio here, while the rest of you also think about what you want to discover. This is an opportunity to inform me what you discover, but with the proviso that it's not cultist related and doesn't bear directly to, like, you don't, find out information about where these totally not cultists have been going to the same place the cultists are going, but you can tell me something else that might be of use to you. So have a 15-minute bio, have a little think, and when we come back, we'll keep going. I just need to put the kids to bed.
Okay.
I actually found out that Tiamat already died. She just got like shot down by an arrow. So like, adventure's over. We're free to do whatever.
Unfortunately, the Dragon Queen is actually Bahamut's new wife.
Ew, gross.
Oh damn!
I'll be back in 15 anyway.
All right.
You know, the funny thing? Bahamut is the god of protection.
Well, so
Oh,
you won't get her pregnant.
Oh my god. I wanted that one.
Oh boy.
And I guess I don't want to make the head joke with all of her 5 heads.
Mm.
No, I won't go there.
See, the real question is, are all 5 of them focusing on one, or is there one for each?
That's a good
Oh,
question.
God.
Anyone want to make their knowledge?
Yes. Let's see here. I'm well known about dragons here. Nope. Don't know anything about dragons. I'm sorry.
I'm too scared to roll. If I know, that means I'm guilty.
I'm pretty sure even
I
discussing
heard that
it-
motherfucker had like 30 goddamn dicks.
Oh shit.
Washington.
It's been years since I've even thought about that.
All right.
12 stories high, made of radiation.
I heard he saves the children, but not the British children.
Oh god, it's been so long. I'm gonna have to watch that video now.
It's timeless. A timeless video.
Is The Office US worth watching?
Have you watched the UK version?
Yes.
because the US version is just the UK version with an American accent.
It's also like 8 seasons longer. Finished Banner Saga 1 finally, 5 years after release.
You're doing pretty good.
Yeah, it just means you got a good deal on it.
Yeah, it was
Played
8 bucks,
5 years
which
after.
is nice.
Oh, you missed an extended bit about Bahamut being the god of protection.
Wait, what?
You
Yep.
missed an extended bit about Bahamut being the god of protection.
Oh.
Hey, Spike. Does or does not. Wait, I didn't phrase that correctly. But does Bahamut have 5 dicks? It's important. We need a GM ruling on this right now.
So I'm gonna just mute the video. Why you guys are discussing dumb shit like this?
Just, you're gonna have to mute that entire section of you being AFK.
I Start with that.
Penis.
5 of them, to be exact.
Good job. Ah, so I was right.
It's his actual name. It's just constantly misheard. It's the 5-headed helmet.
More penis
Oh my
jokes.
god.
Yep. Right. So you've talked Larry and Udic to be your mate, or someone who owes you one, Morjit. The rest of you, what are the things you discovered out there in the deep water?
Yeah, Golem found
Golem cut off.
specifically
partway
he
through the
found
sentence.
Torm.
You cut off halfway through that, so you just said Golem found a.
Golem found God.
Oh right, okay.
Specifically he found Torm.
All right. So Golem goes wandering and finds.
Well, no, Torm's symbol is a white, is a right-handed gauntlet. So he probably came in at first expecting this to be a gauntlet split.
Sells exclusively gauntlets.
No, like the group, the order of the gauntlet. If I wanted to buy gauntlets, I'd go to Morji.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. All right.
But yeah, Torm's god of protection, courage, self-sacrifice, so on and so forth, and his symbol is a gauntlet, so it seems like an easy, like a good.
Yeah, sounds good.
And that's my whole thing, so someone else can go next.
All right. Dragel. Dragel.
Gragel, he's French, yes.
Jagel.
Gragel.
Yeah, there's not enough vowels in his name for it to be French.
What a shame. All right, well, I mean, he's not very good at streetwise, so he basically wanted to find out whether news of what's been going on down in Greenest has reached up here, because he's never really been to a big town before. He's been living in some hovel in the hills. So yeah, he's just trying to find out about that.
Okay, so you do so. You're able to, like this, at this point, you're able to dictate to me something about the world that you find out. So you find some information maybe about this area or about some of the people here. You can certainly, absolutely see if people have talked about this stuff to do with the cultist as well. But because you didn't working with my players, but actually
I was gonna say.
Yep. Sorry, but just to qualify, so just a bit of information about the world or the immediate area, or
did you hear about those rampaging colossi out there in Red? It's not to do with the cultists, but it's something that might be pertinent to you. Or
right?
Yeah, like you were saying earlier, I spent most of my time getting drunk at the local pub, challenging everyone to arm wrestling contest. And along the way, I learned that there's an abandoned ruin nearby that got taken over by some local bandits that've been harassing people around this way. The guard and water deep don't really consider them enough of a threat to send anyone out, but they're annoying.
All right. Did you have a name for this, or did you want me to name it?
What, the name of the area? Sure. Let me break out my fantasy name generator here. Sure, there we go. Uh, the Shrub Outpost.
Okay, so the Shrub Outpost, you say it's sort of the home base of this bandit group? Is that?
Yeah.
Okay. So this would be a good time to introduce Crazy-Eyed Carli. She's the person who runs this bandit group, and she's a name that's on everyone's tongue in Waterdeep, said to be looting and stealing from some of these caravans that have been going up to the Mere of Dead Men. So yeah, maybe could be someone that could even work with you, or perhaps a chance to enrich yourselves if you go and relieve them of the stuff they've relieved others of. Who knows? Who knows?
Yeah.
And who else did we have? Gollum, Jago, Bent. Gollum already went. Gollum, did you want to state a thing? Or are you happy with just your discovering Tom?
The bandits that were mentioned have got real lucky on a raid one time, and they've got something of value to the Church of Torm. And if I can get it back for them, they'll be much more keen to accept me into the fold as more than just some random clanky maybe person who just walked in.
Alrighty.
So they've agreed to treat that as a test of initiation for me.
Sweet. Okay. Dragel. Dragel.
All right, I've plumbed my massive brain.
Got all the shit out of it. Or not that kind of fun.
You gave it a bit of a shake. But he sort of listened around a bit, and near one of the ward gates leading out of town, he heard that not far from the Mirror Dead Men, a caravan got absolutely destroyed by this Hydra with 5 heads. But by the end of it, for some reason, they ended up having 8 heads. And people are a bit wary about going up there at the moment.
All right. Now, which direction did you say? Was that north as well?
Yeah, up towards the Mirror Dead Men.
Oh, fantastic. Well, I mean, terrible and horrifying, but fantastic.
Okay. No lie, I've always wanted to fight a Hydra.
Yeah, same.
Excellent.
Let me just whip one up. Okay, so what do you guys do as you gather at the end of the day? Share the information that you've each gathered together, and perhaps this is the last chance you have to talk with Morjit before Morjit sets off with the cultists to their next and possibly final destination.
So I guess, is Morjit happy to stay with the cultists, or does he want to jump ship and come back to us? I mean, it's obviously up to him.
Well, if I meet up with my party members, I'll forward on what I've heard in my eavesdropping around the cult about lizard folk, stairs in a hard room, things like. No idea what it all means, but I'm sure when we see it, we'll have a better understanding.
Right, and I guess probably the last thing. So, do we want to? I don't know. Do we want to talk to Carwin or get our mighty bard to speak to him and get some advice, maybe from his Carwin's contacts, and just let him know what we plan?
Sorry, one more, one more time. I missed that. I apologize.
That's all right. It's more about, do we want to speak to Carwin and get some advice from what the Harpers know from his contacts, and maybe Aurelius can speak to the contacts.
All right. Yeah, you can gather Carlin. He'll come back at the end of the day as well. He's done his little bit of investigation with Aurelius, but yeah. What do you want to ask him in particular?
Well, just what they know. I mean, we've only got, from what Carwin said, have they had time to, in the last day, to get more information, or can they confirm any other rumours up?
Well, like a whistle in the wind, I've been cooking with poison. The information we've gathered has been like trying to put feathers on a fish. But through all that, through all the delays, we've found new ways to find out a single wish can change the world. And he changes the mask from one side of his face to the other.
It's now upside down.
And he then says, even dust can be an enemy.
Mm-hmm.
I just look at the rest of the party.
Just vague enough. But yeah, sounds like Morjit's gonna be staying with the cultists, yeah?
Yes.
Alright, well, you just you be careful there, Morjit. Then make sure you come home soon.
It's okay.
More seats. We do have a plan to pick off a few stragglers here and there. So anyone that you could send our way, we do plan on following you. Anyone you could send our way, we make sure you send people that you do wish to not see.
Well, I really want to send the higher echelons out, so then, I can climb the ranks to a position of more power. But I'm not sure if they'll be too keen on going on scouting missions themselves. But I will send some people your way. Well, hopefully your way. I'm not entirely sure which direction you're following from.
Behind.
Oh, what do you think, Draggle, Flint, Golem? Do you think we should go out ahead of the group, perhaps, and sort of set up a few ambush points? Or should we try to continue to follow adjacent to the cultist?
You said there was a Hydra. Like you heard that there was a Hydra or something. Maybe we should stay a little bit behind them so they run into it before. Wait, no, that's too smart for Golem.
It's a good idea.
I do think I think it was Drago that found that. But yeah, like I think that's a very valid.
I need to remember that Golem's not Brent. I keep being like, oh, here's an idea that I, the person, thought of, and not Golem, the character.
Yeah, same here. I guess we're thinking is, for the party's benefit.
What you do is when you start saying something smart, you just stop and leave us all hanging.
Even eight intelligent characters have their moments.
But if the walls move.
Like that, yeah.
I might be doing something with my wisdom soon, which would let Golem at least have like the kind of wisdom from the, well, truth from the mouth of babes kind of.
Would maybe we should do a thing where we try to like set them up to be attacked by the Hydra.
That could be funny.
Like, we could, yeah, lure the Hydra out.
Yeah, leave a trail of bodies to the caravan or something as food.
Just make sure Morjeet stays out of the way, so he doesn't get killed in the crossfire.
Yeah. Well, what should we do as a group? I mean, if we were to say set out like right now to try to get ahead of the cultists, what should we do as a group to lure it out without also dying ourselves?
Well, in a manner of leaving bodies.
That's a good point.
Hydra's like meat, right? I guess they're not herbivores, so we could hit up a local butcher shop, or find some horses that no one's using anymore.
Yeah, I guess. What do our characters know about hydras?
Should that be like nature checks?
Yeah, let's see.
I mean, I can take nature checks, or if you believe that your character would know something about them, I'll take that in lieu of a check.
No, I got no idea.
It really says no shit.
I don't think I rolled above a 10 tonight.
I think everyone's
Sure,
been
not rolling a
lower than that.
d12 by mistake.
No, I'm not certain.
So what is it you heard again, Drago? Just that one of the hydras, or there was a hydra out there that had 8 heads.
Yeah, I heard that hydras live in that sort of environment, and for some reason, because the road goes next to the mere, that it was one unlucky hapless caravan. This hydra came out and just started eating people, and they had caravan guards obviously because it's not a very safe area, and it started off with 5 heads and ended up by the end of the combat had 8 heads, and the caravan was destroyed.
Excellent. We're gonna have fun with this.
You can just hear Spike typing notes.
Tap 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 tap.
Yeah, our epitaph.
Yeah. They heard about a hydra. They decided to try and take it on. The end.
Pepperoni and cheese. Oh
Really?
no, there's an old joke. Oregon Trail, what do you want on your tombstone? Anybody?
Yeah.
Thank you. Even if you're just humoring me, thank you.
I'm sorry, I haven't played Oregon Trail since like elementary.
Yeah, it was just like, it was one of those basically somehow pre-internet memes that you would, when you die in Oregon Trail, and ask what you want on your tombstone. It became just like a pre-internet meme to put on pizza topping.
Right, because a Tombstone, the pizza brand, right?
Yep. It's a kind of shitty American pizza. I mean, frozen pizzas are rarely great, but
Yeah.
Tombstone is not the cream of the crop.
So, as you all, I guess you're heading north, right? You said straight into the hydras.
Yep. So much for the stuff. The initiation.
Oh, did
Unless the Hydras got it.
Surely
Maybe
they.
they'll. I was saying, well, maybe they'll, if we take out a Hydra, they'll count that as initiation too.
Oh, did you want to go to the bandit place first? I'm happy to.
I want to, but should we put it up to a vote?
Yeah, sure.
That feels like a vote, kind of.
I think a vote would be good.
I guess also we want to make sure that the cultists are definitely heading north, I guess, before we leave.
Morjit can confirm that they are definitely still heading north from Waterdeep.
Woohoo!
Is that 3 to how many? Is that a split vote, or is one of those, or does that count?
So don't
Spite
count the
is one
last
of
one
them.
because that's one of the. That's me. So it looks like 3 to go to kill crazy-eyed Carli first.
Neat. It should be pretty quick if the guard weren't even concerned enough to send people. This is probably a speed bump kind of encounter.
Plus, it's on our way too. It's a bonus.
Oh, fuck, just BRB. So I think that's it. Everyone who's here to vote.
Alrighty. My video's having a spaz. Ugh. That's not annoying at all. Oh, I guess they get to see it from the GM side this time. Alright, cool. So, head out. Now, it's pretty easy to go and find out about this this place that Kaylin said where Crazy Eyed Carli hangs out. The what did he call it? The den. Memories. The outpost, right? Something outpost.
Yeah, I think we said outpost because it's just. I was like, it's a speed bump, and nobody said anything.
Alrighty. So, how fast can I put together a friggin' bandit encounter?
Probably faster than you can put together a Hydra encounter.
The Hydra one's already done.
Oh.
He's had a
Now I
Hydra
feel
prepared
bad.
for months, waiting to throw it.
I guess even while you were doing that, Spite, are we likely to level up soon? Like we could even.
Oh, yeah, you can
start
level up now,
building
actually. Yeah, do that.
on the
Level up to
character
7.
builder. Sorry,
Level up
say
to
again.
7. Level up to 7.
Level me up to 7.
Up to 7. Scotty, beam me up. All right. Maybe we can do that while Spite's creating a
Hey, Spike,
Yep.
can you
Spanish
level me up?
Nope, making an encounter, sorry, buddy.
Sorry, was that no to me or?
Nah,
that
I'm
was,
leveling.
it was no to Jeff. Let me leveling for him. Sort out your bloody CB loader.
I've tried
Yes,
multiple times.
I'll slap you.
I think I have it working on my work computer,
Yeah.
which is at work.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's not ideal.
Yeah.
Did I disconnect?
Nope.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
So did I hear we leveled to 7?
Yes.
Yes.
To 7.
Okie dokie.
All right.
Spite not to pester, but my question is in fact immediately relevant.
Go for it. Oh, the thing you asked before? Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Because technically it would be after you succeeded this, right?
Probably. Unless, like, there's an aha moment at the start of the thing. And I really don't want to have to do 2.
No, exactly. Yeah, no, do it.
Alright. Whoosh. Can I just say it out loud now?
No. Banned from ever mentioning it.
Oh no. Okay. Golm's Paladin.
Oh shit. Alright. Sweet.
What, respect or multi-classed?
Respec.
Cool.
I was thinking about it basically since last week, and we've, especially now that we can go with missing 2 people, like if we're without Aurelius, that could be a problem, but also I still need to be a defender, so a paladin seemed like the best of both worlds.
What sort of theme you going with?
Here, have my surges.
Nice.
And then I also load myself up with temporary hit points and damage resistance. And
Emoji,
Yo,
are you coming on this fight?
I'm not there.
Well, the group's going off to the side before heading north, so do you want to go with them? That evening?
How much time do we have before the cult leave?
Enough time that, as a player, you can join in on this fight and play the game.
Oh, okay. In that case, sure. You'll probably need to level me up.
Alrighty.
That's why I wasn't too fussed about leveling, because I didn't think I'd be there.
Okay, let's open your bloody character builder.
So to clarify, are we leveling up right now or at the end of the session?
Should have been level 7 already.
All right. I'm getting all that input in the character in the CB loader.
No saving throw.
Bloody kids.
We get a feat at level 6, right?
You're an invoker, right?
Probably.
What the fuck?
I'm actually a merchant, but...
So at level 6 you got Demand Justice, level 7 you got Reign of
Sounds
Blood.
good. Even better.
For feats at level 6 you got Superior Implement Training
Cool. Do I have an implement?
and Accurate Staff.
Perfect.
Which you can, so you'll have to pay the gold for that, which is...
I have a lot of gold, that's fine.
Yeah, I know.
Because I haven't brought any gear.
So Demise's Accurate Staff of Ruin is 3,400 gold. It's a +2, 2d10 crits, +2 to attack rolls, damage rolls, and you gain a +2 item bonus to damage rolls with attack powers using this staff.
Holy
Sounds
shit.
great.
And it's accurate, so you'll get your +1 as well. So technically it's +3 to attack rolls with that, and then a +4, so 2 item bonus and a 2 enhancement bonus to your damage.
That's really nice.
That sounds good thing I've never brought anything.
I've lost your character sheet, so I've just opened my Invoker
That works.
Thought Project. I'm just like, what does it look like at level 7? Ah, like this. Okay, that's you.
All right, Bard of all trades has been taken.
Nice.
So, let's flavor this as to prove your worth to Torm. You have been imbued with his blessings and have been asked and tasked with doing his bidding. And then they'll be yours to keep forever. There you go. It makes sense that you now have your paladin abilities.
Okay, it's a trial by fire. That makes
All right.
Sweet.
It's my next game, Duck.
Jesus. No, absolutely not.
You're not going to play? You don't want to play, what is it? Little Witch Academia?
No.
Good game.
No,
Good game.
I fucking don't. I
It's
don't want to
using
do
Fate.
that.
You like the Fate system.
Yeah, it's too bad that everything surrounding that is bad.
Hey, that's just like your opinion, man.
And it's also the correct opinion.
Sure.
Did you make my weapon spot?
No, he didn't.
We'll also probably get a bunch of magic items because we're still at our level 4 or 5 magic gear.
Now, let's see. Why is that plus 10?
Yeah, give me all that stuff.
Why aren't you making your own damn weapon, Mojit?
Because I can't remember how.
Neither can I. Just slam things into each other until something works.
Yeah, but you're the GM. You can actually do that.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Should be more than that.
We're epic, right?
No, we're not. We're like heroic.
What staff did I say it was?
Dimension's accurate quarterstaff?
Demise. There we go. Demise's Staff of Ruin.
That one. I was trying to find the completely wrong spell.
Huh. Alright, so that's correct. It is a +5. Sweet. Well, I mean, +10 total.
So we're good to get magic items as well, right?
Yeah, you've been in water deep and shit. That's fine.
Okay, cool.
If we have the money for it.
Do we have more
Yeah.
money, or are we still mostly broke?
I should have the money you had before. You're still mostly broke for a bit. You'll have a big chance to not be broke soon.
Yay.
Oh, so we're doing the heist of Waterdeep now too, right?
Probably by the end of it. Go. Your attack and damage is correct, Moji.
Cool.
Your crits are in there. You just need to remember that you can't get more item bonus. You've got item bonus rolled into it.
Okay.
Okay. Alright, so you guys travel to... What was the name of the outpost?
The Shrub Outpost.
The Shrub Outpost. You travel to the Shrub Outpost, and the Shrub Outpost has mostly been reclaimed by marshland and swampland. But you can see a hut sticking out of this marshy area where a bridge has been built from it to a knoll that stands up. Not dog, but the hill. That stands off to the right. The bottom level of this hut would have been a ground floor previously, but now serves as just a sort of an area that's flooded while the top stays dry. You can see standing outside of this hut a couple of feisty-looking bandits just standing there, chilling like villains. And they see you approaching, and you're like chilling there as you approach. So I'll check you all on the map, and you guys can decide where you want to be as you approach. And as you get close, they call out, "What business do you have with Carli?"
I come bearing cutlery.
Why?
Some of it much larger than others.
To sell.
We've heard of this crazy-eyed Carli here.
Don't call her
Well,
that to her face. She'll kill you as soon as she hears it.
May want to know about Crazy Morjit over here. Some say that his deals are so good he has been driven mad with that.
You hear someone call back from the hut, "Who the bloody hell is it?" And one of these bandits shouts, "Probably like a door-to-door salesman by the sounds of it." And then you hear, "Tell him to fuck off."
Fuck you.
What?
With just
And
5
Get
minutes
out
of
here
your
and buy my
time
goods.
and a simple 100 gold Sorry, did I say 100? A simple 1,000 gold down payment. You could be working from your very own tent with plenty of suppliers, earning millions and millions of gold by the day.
As you're saying out your spiel, you hear from the hut again. Are they do I have to come? Fine. And then you see a lady come out of the hut. Are you here trying to convince my loyal subjects to buy into some scheme of pyramids? As what you can only presume to be Carli steps out of the hut.
Pyramids involved. It's more of a reverse.
Reverse finder's fee. Steps further down the bridge. Do any of you react at this point? She's walking closer. As she does, she's shouting still. You better leave this place before I decide to make you a permanent attraction. And as she's saying this, she raises her arm off to the left and her other arm off to the right. And now it's not how you'd think. It's not the left arm to the left and the right arm to the right. She crosses her arms in front of her and waves them left and right. And out of the swamp, you see a number of creatures dragging themselves out of the mud. The stench is the first thing that hits you. The second is the taste. The stench is that strong. It smells like poos and tastes like poos. Haha, it's poos. It is undoubtedly the stench of troglodytes as they come out of the water and begin to shamble up towards you. The two bandits grin and they take a step back, well happy to let crazy-eyed Carli take the lead on this one, as she steps forth and says, "So, do you want to hit me again with that deal you're proposing?"
Oh, of course. So with a simple 1,000 gold down payment, and you have your troglodyte funds of the...
May I try?
Oh, of course.
My friend Morjit here is offering you the easy way. My name is Golem the Unyielding. I serve Torm, and I am the heart.
And there's not a joke about his junk.
Carli responds, "My name is perfectly normal-eyed Carli. I, too, am unyielding." And then she screams for you to roll initiative.
I have never seen eyes straighter in my life.
Ooh. Oh dear.
Oh, good lord. I'm going to use my hero point up.
All right.
Oh my god. It is still technically better.
Just spend a surge. Just spend a surge. Spend a surge.
Friends, you
You know
may
what, I've
need
got
to adjust your
13 of them now.
HPs
Yes, I will.
for being level 7.
Oh shit!
Yes, make sure to...
Yep. Thanks for reminding me. Eesh.
Oh yeah, you too, Morjit.
How much extra?
No, look it up.
I gave myself 8. That'll
Oh
do.
my fucking
I think
god.
that's way too much.
Oh no!
Jeez.
Oh no!
I'm going to do it just because if I get a 4 on the next one, it'll be hilarious.
So you would gain 4 more hit points, Morjit, not 8.
2 per level?
2 per level for the Invoker.
Oh my god!
Oh my god, no.
Golem.
Oh
Yes?
no!
What?
Those are some odd defying rolls.
Yeah. That is a hero point and 2 surges, and I rolled a 2, a 3, and then 2 1s.
You know what?
I'm actually laughing really hard.
I feel really bad. Here, just take it. Just take it.
So you
Let's
should
roll
have
another
36
one.
hit points, Morjeet.
Oh, there we go. Thank
There
you,
we go.
Flint.
Oh, good. Whew.
56 or 46?
36. Because your con score is 17. So 5 plus 17 for your starting HP, and then 7 levels of 2. So 14 extra.
Invokers only get 2 hit points per level?
It's disgusting, isn't it?
Yeah, but they make up for it in other ways.
I mean, yeah, with all the stuns and stuff, but still.
They're really good at hit.
I'm sorry, what?
And no, it says
Good.
here, class traits, Invoker gains 4 hit points per level.
Oh my god, I'm looking at the hybrid invoker. I'm sorry. Morjeet, I'm bad at you. So your starting is 27, and then you add 6 levels, not 7 levels. 12 onto that, so 39 hit points. Oh fuck, by 4. What the hell? I'm doing it. I'm still doing it.
What? So 48?
So there was 27 starting?
51 hit points. And yes, the troglodytes are going to start now. Should have 51 hit points. Jeez. Jeez, that's bad. I'm sorry. I'm bad at... I was just about to fucking literally half your life. Okay. So, the trogs, as they shamble out of the mud, as soon as most of the mud slips off them, they seem to gather serious speeds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Extra one to get up the bank. So it's going to come next to Aurelius. And Aurelius, that stench. Holy moly, it's smelly. It's very smelly. Poo-wee! It is going to attack you with a spear.
Rude.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And he hits for
Yowie
50.
zowie.
The next one moves up. He gets to here. And this one, he's going to charge. And it is a savage leap more than it is a charge. And he's going to charge right through 1, 2, 3, 4 to here to Dragal. No opportunity attacks are provoked.
Damn.
Oh.
It ignores difficult terrain, obstacles, and hindering terrain. And it does not provoke opportunity attacks. So it is going to slam into Dragal. Ooh, missed. Damn.
Dragal, would you like to shift?
Nah, it's right. I'm flanking at the moment.
Okay.
This one is going to do the same, but it's going to leap up between Morjeet and Aurelius. And it is going to attack Morjeet. And it hits. And Morjeet takes almost critical damage. And is bloody. You would have died if I had fucked up your hit points. And the last savage.
I have a reaction though.
Would you like to use it?
Yeah. Target. Yes.
I just realised I haven't been using the turn tracker. Yep, go for it. What is it? What did you do?
I'm a wrath.
So what did it do? Just hits it?
Just hits it.
Okay, sweet.
Oh, and I push the target 2 squares.
Do you want to do that?
Well, I can't. This is in the way.
Yeah, it's a good point. Okay, and the last savage is going to leap up here between Golem and Flint, and it's going to attack Flint. So it'll have combat advantage on this attack. And unfortunately, because it has combat advantage, It does extra damage if it hits, which it does. So Flint is hit for 26 damage.
Okay. When that happens, I am going to use my interrupt and fire an arrow of warning at the Troglodyte Savage 4. Okay, that's going to hit. So, that's versus its reflex, and it's going to do some damage. The ally who is attacked, Flint, can make an at-will attack against that enemy as a free action. The ally gains a bonus to this attack roll equal to my Wisdom modifier. And
Nice.
So what's your wisdom modifier?
it's not that good. I think it's like +2.
Okay, so 1. An at-will attack, huh? Alright.
At-will attack, yes. And I will roll damage on this thing.
That effect didn't appear to apply correctly to him, so I will adjust it.
Yeah, my wisdom is 0 right now, so it would be +1 for his attack roll.
Okay, so change it from wisdom to 1. Because it's
Will
bugging
do.
out, because your wisdom is 0, it doesn't pick up minimums.
Okie dokie.
Okay, go ahead, Duck.
Oh, that was so close. Ah.
Shot.
Oh,
Worked anyways.
Yep, almost as good as a crit.
that does. Sorry, I keep forgetting to like make the modifier. Well, I don't know if I even can, but it takes an extra 2 damage from my weapon's ability. It takes damage equal to twice my weapon's enhancement bonus.
Is that
If I
always
roll-
with that weapon, or
If I roll maximum result on at least one of its damage dice, which I believe I did, right? It's a D10.
Yeah,
Yeah.
10.
All right, so he should take an extra 2 damage, and then
that's the Carnage Blade, right?
yeah. Ah, that's unfortunate. But that's okay.
Is that your turn?
Oh, that was my interrupt. So, like, you know,
Oh, right,
if
of course. So
Flint
now it's
doesn't
Dragon's
have
turn.
anything more
Yep.
for at-will attacks, it's on to Drake.
Alright, well, I'm only going to Rage Drake's Frenzy after all those days cooped up in Waterdeep and attack the guy that Flint and I fought.
Alrighty.
Oh, good lord.
Damn.
Alright, he's bloody. I think that'll do me, I think.
Goddamn.
Bringing them chunky hits.
I reckon. So Carli, as she sees the troglodytes that are most definitely under her control leaping into the fray, she too runs up. 1, 2, 3, 4. And as she gets close to Golem, ravens seem to appear from nowhere and descend upon the battlefield. It's area burst 3 within 20. So burst 3 is that big, right?
3 squares, right?
Yes. no, it's area burst 3. So
Yeah, looks
Yeah.
right.
so targeting enemies. These ravens, this murderous flock of ravens, come screaming down. Got all of you targeted? Looks like it. Yeah. So someone got critical hit. Nice.
I got crit.
Sweet. Remember, effects don't affect you guys. Only the other way around. So those who are hit. Did I hit everyone? I did hit everyone.
You
No, I
did not
missed.
hit me, and you did not hit Oyster Grandshot.
Alright, so Oyster won't take damage from a miss. You will take half damage. And
Okay.
everyone, except for Oyster, obviously, will take ongoing 5.
Even me?
You will take ongoing 5. Sorry, everyone will take ongoing 5 and blinded. You will just take ongoing 5. As the murderous flock comes down and starts shredding you all. She screams, "This is what you get when you fuck with me!" And it's Flint. Your turn.
My God.
There has never been a more saner pair of eyes in the room.
None of this is fun at all. Yeah, let me do this. We are not level 11. I sure wish we were. It's a minor action.
Wait, you're not level 11? Oh, this encounter might be too much.
No.
No, I'm kidding.
Could be. No, I'm not gonna use that. Okay, I guess I'll just that's bad. That's also bad. I'm gonna use
dear.
Surge. Spent 1. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Alright.
Yep.
Cool. Real cool.
Wow.
Boy, I sure don't want to use up my fucking surges.
Have a hero point.
Thank you. Watch me roll 2 1s here.
Jesus.
Okay, alright,
Oh,
that's
okay.
good.
Oh my god.
Oof.
Ugh. Is this a save zen spite?
The damage ongoing? It is.
Yeah.
So remember, your saves will automatically roll, so don't roll them unless you have something other than your end of turn.
Well, I have a +2 to saving bonuses from my feat resilient focus.
So I will add to that save a save bonus of 2.
Alright, thank you. And that'll be my just god awful turn.
Go for it.
It's hard when you're blind.
Yep, you're
Sure
fine.
is.
Nice save.
Thanks.
Okay, I can't see, but I think we can still hear. Aurelius, Morgit, I can only protect one of you right now. Unless I overextend, but I'm willing to. I can only protect one of Morgit and Flint unless I overextend, but I'm willing to.
I should be okay, and I'm pretty sure Morgi is fucked up.
I'm
So-
pretty fucked either way because I'm going to go down the moment my turn ticks over. So worry about Aurelius.
Aurelius is okay.
Sorry.
Flint. You
What's
can
it?
do things when you're bloodied, right?
Yeah, I have regen and damage, so.
Hey, Golem, as a paladin, have you got any powers that grant saving throws?
Yes, I do. I have one as a minor action. And
Yep,
going
well,
to
maybe
be
give
using a lot
Morgit a save, then he won't die.
of,
Oh, Morgit's going to die next. Fuck.
Yep.
Yeah, if he gets a save, if he gets a save, he might avoid it.
I have a reckless but potentially better idea.
Okay.
But first, yeah, okay, screw it. I have a 1 power that grants a save, and charisma is not my best, so it's only with a +1.
Bonus is better than nothing.
I use
Here comes the
my
what?
middle on more sheet and save with a +1.
Go more sheet.
You got it. You got it.
Do it, buddy.
Yes.
No.
Do you wanna
Does
surge it?
anyone have any
Surge it,
hero
surge it.
points or
Yeah, I'll surge it. Why
Yeah.
not?
I don't have any more hero. Well, I don't have a hero point to give,
I
unfortunately.
do have a power that grants saves if the surge fails.
No.
Oh!
Jesus.
Oh!
Wow.
I have a power that grants saves.
Okay.
You know,
doing it.
I'm just gonna cut my losses there, so I at least have a saving throw when I die to get back up.
Yeah, let's
Okay,
let it. Oh my god.
Alright, I'm going for the ugly plan then, the one that's gonna hurt like a motherfucker.
You got this.
I move 2 squares backward, taking 3 opportunity attacks.
Oh. Oh boy.
3 opportunity attacks you want to take.
Yeah.
You're gonna take 2 of the one of them at combat advantage from Savage 3, because you'll be between him and 4 when you move out of that square.
Well, he's blinded anyway, so he'll have
Oh, yeah,
combat
fuck yeah.
advantage anyway.
Oh, do you get combat advantage for being blinded? Would you grant combat?
Absolutely.
Oh shit. Alright, rip you, buddy. 1, 2,
Come on, 3 nat ones.
3.
Those are not natural ones. Jesus Christ.
Okay. After the first one, I do have a free action. I'm gonna want to use so I don't
Okay.
die. My dwarven armor lets me use a surge once per day as a free action.
Ah, relief.
Whew. Oh. Oh.
Oh god, I
Exactly.
Oh my god.
Rip. So because they get combat advantage, each of them are also hitting with an extra 1d6.
So is he going to be at -1?
Holy shit. Well,
Oh boy, we might be fucked. I don't.
Goodbye, Juggle.
Oh fuck, that's bad.
Okay, so end of your turn, your saves will roll automatically for damage ongoing and death.
Yeah, I'm gonna Warforged so I don't have to save against death, but
Sweet.
oh boy. Holy shit, this session. Time to roll up new character. Will they also be level 7?
we'll escape this. It's fine. Probably.
Alright, is that your turn, Golem?
I don't think I have anything that I can use while getting owned. I should have used my standard first, but I was trying to save it to use as a minor.
Yeah, I don't know. It seems like we learned a valuable lesson, not underestimating these opponents.
The bandits just watch. They don't need to get involved. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I thought they're going to start going through Golem's pocket looking for loose change.
Oh shit, I haven't even been using the auras. Alright, well, Aurelius, it's your turn.
Okay, here's what we're gonna do. All of those troglodytes minus Savage 1 have used their reaction.
Correct.
So, first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to throw a majestic word on my good friend.
Okay, Golem's back up.
Good job.
Golem is going to... Golem, do you want to teleport or are you happy where you are?
I need to be adjacent to someone to use my new healing power, so I think this is the best place for me to be.
Okay. In that case, I am going to. I'm going to teleport 2 square to right here. And yeah, just. I guess, can I teleport Golem to the same square that.
Teleport me back onto my feet?
Yeah, absolutely. Because, yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So that's what's going to happen to Golem. I am then going to. Okay. That's not exactly ideal. So I'm going to use an action point then. And use Revitalizing Incantation, another one of my my minor powers on.
Okay.
So Morjit is now able to spend this Healing Surge, as well as gets a surge's worth of temporary hit.
Nice. That's good.
Very nice.
Oh, you'd already got the surge there, Moji.
Whoops.
So back to the yeah.
Oh my god, I had a daily that would have been way better to use. I'm not very smart.
You just have to learn a new class is all. It's fine.
Okay. Let's see. I'm not sure. Morjit, how comfortable are you? Are you okay if I don't give you the saving throw this turn?
I'm fine if I don't get a saving throw this turn.
Okay. So then what I think I'm going to do is. How bad is Troglodyte Savage 2?
How hurt is he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
4
bloodied.
is almost
He's
dead,
bloodied, yeah.
I think, but 2 is
Two,
bloodied.
2 and 4 are both bloodied.
Okay. In that case, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to take out my songbow and just sort of play a loud, staggering note towards it to try to push it back somewhat.
Oh, so it's not flanking me. I see.
All right, that's going to hit it. So I'm going to push it back 1 square, and as it's moving out of that square, Draggle is going to get a melee basic attack against it.
Woohoo!
So it's going to take 5 damage.
Nice. He's still alive.
Oh my god! These
I'm going to hero point that.
Alright, Jago.
Jeez, alright.
Yeah, so go ahead and reroll that.
There you go.
Okay, that's a hit.
Oh, nice. Brutal. Up to
Well,
next dice.
Yeah, I rolled a 1.
Fuck yeah. You know what? He's got 1 hit point left. That killed him.
Yay!
All right.
well, I don't want to be mean, but I've got an ability that kicks off killing someone.
Do it. You killed him.
Oh, what's the ability?
So I've got 2 actually. One is Rage Drake's Frenzy. When I reduce an enemy to 0, I can make a melee basic as a free action. So he can charge the one next to Flint that's bloodied as well. Hope I can kill him.
Do it.
Go for it. Oh no.
I'll action point that one or surge it, whatever you want to call it.
Yep, so spending a healing surge if you want to do that.
Do you have a hero point on your...
Yeah, I can use that, I guess.
I don't think you've used it yet, so go for it.
Yeah.
What a shit roll. No, I haven't.
Oh no.
Would you like to spend a healing surge to re-roll?
Yeah, now I might. 3rd time's a charm,
Go for it.
Yeah, right.
Oh man.
There we
Oh,
go.
okay,
There we go.
Nice, dude.
Yay, good job.
So can you? Oh no, because it's one free action per turn, right? I was gonna say you could keep chaining that, but no.
That would be nice, though.
That would be super nice.
Oh my god, just get like a chain reaction, and like after that one songbow, it's just Drago kills every.
Be the
That
ultimate
would
like
be
minion
good.
clearer, right?
Yeah.
oh my god. I'm just imagining what this much of look like, because this all happens in like maybe 10 seconds. She blows this all back. I'm in midair, unconscious. Draggle just goes nuts. And Aurelius catches me mid-fall and pops me back up.
Damn, Aurelius has got some strength.
All right, I think I haven't moved yet. I teleported, but that was part of my majestic word.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I'm going to play it a little safe, and well, the savage next to me already used their reaction, so I'm going to move a few paces back.
Okay. Aren't up attacks one per turn? It's only reactions that are once per round.
Oh, okay. In that
Yeah.
case, I'll face that there.
Okay. Yeah, there's only a per turn limit on opportunity attacks. It's once per round for immediate actions, which includes like combat challenge and immediate reactions, that sort of shit.
Okay. All right. That's going to be my turn.
Sweet. Morjit, you're up and alive. Alrighty. So is that a ranged attack?
Close blast 3.
Damn it.
And the one I missed
Nice.
takes half damage, so 9.
Sweet. So just right click on your result and then click the half and then drag that onto him. Nice.
And I am now dazed.
What? Why?
Oh. Part of the ability.
Yeah, pardoning the ability.
That sucks. It's not the one I
Still
just
pretty good,
gave you,
though.
is it?
So that is my turn.
Fair enough.
Oh no.
I forgot that Oster was still with us.
Yeah, what does Oster do? Do you want him to
I
attack
believe in you, Esther.
that fella?
Probably just attack, because if he moves, he's gonna eat an op attack. Oh my
Hell
god.
yeah, Esther.
Worst of all, better than all of us.
Fuck
Well,
yes.
he
Hell
bloodied the
yes,
trunk. He shouts, "I'll deal with this one!" And oh wait, no, that's not him, that's the other guy. That's the wrong voice.
Yeah, wrong voice, man. Breaking my immersion.
I'm sorry. Alright, the chogs are up. This one's gonna leap because he didn't use it last round. He's gonna leap right to...
He's dazed too, actually. Whoop.
Is he?
Yep,
From-
forgot to put it on it.
He's stunned. Oh no, number 3 stunned. There you go.
Okay, so he does have one action, so he does have to
Yep.
charge. So he is going to charge. Now, every movement of a charge has to bring you closer, so he can't actually get around the back. So he's going to charge right here to Golem.
Oh.
Yep.
And
Miss.
he's going to use his spear. Oh, come on.
My good AC finally pays off.
And this one is stunned, so he does nothing. His thing recharges, and then Jaggle. Yep.
Alright, so let's see who's the most hurt. Number
Flint.
3.
Oh, the enemies, right? Yeah, 3 is bloodied.
I might move around back behind Morjit and end up charging the one next to him.
Yeah, I think that works.
Yep, perfect.
All right, and then just Howling Strike, I guess, is a charge.
Nice.
All right.
Nice. I love how
Hey,
you guys are all blinded and you're still managing to kill them.
now I can make another basic attack as well.
Yes.
So I can charge, but that one next to me, I can't charge. I've got to move 2 squares, don't I, to
Yeah.
charge?
You can charge Carli.
So yeah, I'll have to charge, but I'm still problem. But what the hell, let's do it, eh? I'm going to charge her.
Perfect.
Oh, nice.
no.
Now what I've got a power called Bloody Determination. Miss while bloodied with at will gives a reroll, so I'll just do that.
But you're not bloodied.
Oh no, that's true. Yeah, I thought it would be more hurt than that. There you go.
I think you got healed, didn't you? Someone healed you?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Well, that's it then, I guess.
It's alright, I'll make you bloodied next.
I'm sure.
Okay. And you succeed on your
Yay,
damage as well. Nice. Alright. Ah, didn't recharge her bloody murdering flock. So, she is going to move action shift away from you by 1. And she's pulling the finger with her left hand towards you, Draggle, as with her right hand she swings it in the air and then does like a volcano exploding motion with her hand. It goes and underneath of Golem, vermin begin to boil and burst from the earth and ravage everything in their path. So another burst 3 within 10 centered on Golem. Which will get all of you except for Aurelius.
I'm gonna take a what's it called? Timely dodge. I can shift half my speed to get out of the way.
Nice. That would be very helpful. However, this one is going to target her trogs as well.
Is that difficult terrain, or do I have to move somewhere else?
Going down is fine because you just slip down the hill. It's climbing up it. It's fucked if you're in the pits. Okay, so any hits? Hit, and Mrs. Golem. Alright, so 44 down. What the fuck? Ah, there's a typo.
Is it time to finish, Spire?
Oh my
What is
Mine
God.
really wants to
Oh.
play Lancer.
Oh, 74 D4 it just rolled.
151 from all their HP.
And Golem dodged it all.
I don't even fucking remember what I was at.
Well, you just take 151 off.
Yeah. So Drago should be at 20. Flint should be at 46.
Thanks, buddy. Oh my god. Ugh.
Dragle should be at 20,
Yeah.
Yeah. Morjit should be at 26.
I think it should be at 36 because Morjit, you had temps.
Yeah, the temporary hit
Ah,
points.
yes.
177, so
36
33.
and
33, sorry.
Yeah.
And it didn't apply to temps. It still says he's got the temps for some reason. Or did you add them back?
I put them back on.
Okay. And Oyster has 0 before, but he might just drop here if you roll another 74.
Okay. So that was a typo. It wasn't supposed to be 74.
That's good. That's good to know.
I fixed it in the sheet, but it's still on the tracker as 74, so I've fixed it there too now. There we go.
Oh shit, Flint.
Okay.
and
that's
half on
nice.
a miss. Oh, sorry, Jago. I shouldn't have
Rachel
even.
should-
Yeah,
that
I
hit.
was just gonna say I shouldn't have even targeted you.
Yeah, that's all right. Cheers.
So half to who did I miss? Golem. And if you were hit, you take that effect. And if you were missed, you just take the ongoing poison. And the
Okay,
area
and-
is difficult terrain until the end of the encounter.
Oof. Oh no, Orster. Is he about to drop?
Orster got hit.
Yeah.
He's bloodied.
And-
So
Yeah,
one more
there's
hit and he'll go
ongoing
down.
damage. Yeah, but that's ongoing damage. Orster's about to...
Yeah, probably.
So is that the difficult terrain?
Did you draw? Because that doesn't show up for other people.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to chuck up a token to indicate it, so don't worry.
Okay.
Or a zone, I should say.
Is it possible for an unconscious Flint to delay his turn until after mine?
I guess so.
Sure, if I can do it, I'm not gonna say no.
So that was his standard action.
Hmm.
Oh no.
Now,
Mhm.
as a minor action, against the tide of these vermin shredding the area and eating you all and poisoning you all, she flicks her hand suddenly back and drags Flint against the tide. Or tries to grab Flint. Yep.
I mean,
Um,
all right.
So you slid 3 squares
Okay,
and knocked prone.
I'm already down though.
Oh, you down?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll put you back
Oh.
Extra
and I'll drag Golem. 1, 2, 3 squares and knock him prone. Bonk.
that's very rude.
That is very rude. And
Now
the
you
frog's
can,
dead.
now you can smash a golem.
And it is Flint's turn. But he's going to delay till after
Flint's
Golem.
delaying.
Yes.
And I
Oh.
can get up without provoking an OA, right?
Correct.
Alright, move action, stand up.
You're up.
Alright, oof. Trying to do math here. Like what the most likely way to not die here is. Oh,
To win would probably be the best way.
yeah, alright.
I'm helpful like that.
Just the most helpful.
Have you got lay on
Alright,
hands for
I'm gonna
yourself?
use, for my minor, I'm going to use an encounter power. So I gain resist 5 to all damage until end of my next turn.
Nice.
Does Flint Flint, do you want me to heal you or do something that'll keep me on my feet better?
Probably
I
should
think-
keep yourself on your
Sorry.
feet.
Have you action pointed yet?
I haven't action pointed yet.
Yeah, I reckon good round to do it.
Alright. In that case, I get to go ham.
Ham.
Ham!
Ham.
Do a goal.
You know what? I've got 1 billion insert. Screw this lightning. One more.
Are you not applying your weapon bonus to your attacks?
Oh, you're right. That should be a plus 14, not a plus 11. I don't know why that's not applying. That should be a plus 14.
Do you have +3 sword?
Yeah, would the 23 have hit?
Put in 3 in your modifier and drag it on again. So put a 3 in the modifier box and then drag the attack back onto them. That's from the chat. That's the one?
Oh, yes,
Yep.
it would have. Okay. Okay, so I only spent 4 surges.
So do you have a... Sorry, you do have a +3 sword, yeah?
Yeah, why is it not... Hang on, it's not adding my weapon damage either.
Could be that you don't have like the main weapon selected in the powers tab.
It's because your weapon, longsword, is slot 3, not slot 1. Try again now. I'll take the 5 off here. Roll the damage again.
There we go.
There we go.
Much better.
And Flint gets to spend.
Thank you very much. Hold on.
Wait. Yeah, healing surge.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
No, I'm gonna action point.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Can you get more hit points?
I'm gonna action point my second win.
Good idea, eh?
Okay. Flint?
Alright, we're back on our feet. We're okay. We're okay.
Good stuff.
Whew. Yeah, I'm gonna stand up.
Okay. And you get your 2 regens. You're not bloodied anymore. Nice.
Yay! Since that's my move action. And man, I do not like this person. How long does that blind? Oh, it's already off. That's great. Oh, I'm immobilized.
You're
That's not
immobilized.
great.
Yep. That's a save ends.
Maybe spend a round healing yourself or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I should fucking bought that goddamn throwing.
So you can do a heal check as an action to give yourself a save, which is in addition to your end of turn
Oh, I
save.
guess.
Oh,
Is that a minor action?
No, it's a standard action this second.
Say. No, I'm talking about the heal.
Oh, to the heal? Is that a minor action?
I think it might be
Nah,
an action.
it's a standard,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Heal.
Because it's the same as you can give yourself... it's like a DC 10 to give yourself a saving throw. Sorry, your second wind, DC 15 for a saving throw. And you can either make the saving throw immediately, or you just grant yourself a +2 to your end of turn saving throw. But it's mathematically better to have the one immediately.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try immediately here.
Alright, so you do a DC 15 heal check on yourself.
And that's not is that not considered a saving throw, is it? If I roll a heal check?
No, this is just a standard action to do that.
Okay, yeah. Oh, okay.
Awesome.
Yep, so now you make a
Good
saving
stuff.
throw.
Saving throw. It's just a D10, isn't it? Or I mean D20, right?
Just
I have to
click the saving throw button on your sheet, because then it'll actually remove the effect as well.
Oh, I forgot about that. Alright, well, I have to do the saving throw. Yeah, but
I
okay.
mean, yeah, so it's gone. So no more damage ongoing, and you can move because you've got the remainder of your turn.
Well,
Have
shit.
you action pointed yet?
I haven't. I was gonna save that, but considering the circumstances, I'm gonna charge her. Like that. Let's see here.
Oh, we really got pushed against the wall, but we're coming back. We're coming back.
Yeah, looking better, that's for sure.
It's +1 to attack rolls just virtue or for charging, right?
Correct.
So +2 running attack. All right. Okay.
Nice.
Sure hope at 27 hits.
Yeah, same here. Yes, I do. I don't have the D6 on me. All right.
Hey, bloody good stuff.
Yay.
Ooh, you bloodied her?
No.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
She
Come on, man.
bleeds. All right, Bandit's turn.
Nice.
Oh, you should have known her for a moment.
You hurt my soul, Spite. You hurt my soul real bad.
Though, because she's bloodied, her bandits will join the fray.
Ah, fuck.
So this one's going to come here, and here's going to flail sweep, which is going to be burst your fort. Fuck off. And this band is going to come here. And
Fine,
here's-
did you want to shift?
No.
Okay.
Wait, maybe I should.
Yeah, do it. Get away.
I'll shift back 1.
Motherfucker!
Gotta love Bud.
How big is Close
Oh,
Burst 1?
Aurelius.
Close
Man,
Burst 1 is
go
just
team.
right next to him, isn't it?
Yes.
Alright, so he was here, so he's going to have to move. He's going to provoke an up attack from Golem. Golem, have an opportunity attack.
Smack him in the mouth, Golem. Yes. Yes.
Nice.
Now, when we discussed it, you couldn't do triggered
That
actions
plus
on your
3
own
come
turn,
from,
right?
By the way.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I should be rolling +14. I don't know why I'm at +15 or plus what.
Isn't your sword a +1 Vanguard weapon?
Yeah, but that should have been covered by my inherent bonuses, shouldn't it?
Yeah.
C
Anywho.
bonuses, it should be a +14, but I'm not going to argue.
Okay. He's going to do a flail sweep, so Close Burst 1. He's going to hit both of you. Wait, that's straight damage, sorry. Let me not do that. Do the attack first. I'll just leave that damage in case it goes again. Ah, fuck off. Alright, you can have that damage back.
Thank you.
There you go. Wait, what?
Rolled a
so
negative
confused.
11.
I don't understand. Oh, I didn't even roll damage on you. That was just... sorry, I cheated. I did 2 attacks. Both of them missed. Alright, so he's done. That's not good. That was supposed to knock you 2 around. And it did neither of those things.
Yay.
And the Trog Mauler is going to come on up the beach. And he comes up with a great club. He's going to chill here. And he's going to swing his great club at Flint. And it's going to hit.
Oh, God.
plus.
And Flint is bloodied, and also you're marked by him.
Why you gotta treat me like this? Why you do this to me, buddy?
This
We're
Trog is
friends.
going to come on this side, and with combat advantage, he's going to attack Golem. And he's going to swing his great club. Yep, he's going to hit. He's going to slap Golem, marking him. And also as a minor action, because you granted combat advantage, he's going to make a bite action as a follow-up. So it's going to hit, dealing a further 21 damage. And until the end of the Trog's next turn, healing effects on you are halved.
Okay, well, I'm dying again.
Rest in
And
peace. Oof.
That is Aurelius' turn.
Okay. Well then, let's figure this out for a moment then.
If you
Okay.
can get me, I'm unconscious. Shit. But
Yeah.
shit. If you can get me up, I can do one heal, but I don't know how much I can do against all this. We might have bit off more than we can.
Yeah. No, I think we're good. I think we might be able to do something about this. I'm gonna look at our options here. Okay. I think that's okay. So then I'm going to. Wajit, how are you feeling? You feeling good?
I'm all good, buddy.
Okay. So I'm going to sort of like skirt around the edges here and try to move to that location.
Okay.
Actually, no. I'll try to move here if that's possible.
Sure.
Okay, yeah, that puts Golem in range. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to first things first, majestic word Golem, give him some words of encouragement, which should also teleport him anywhere within 2 squares. Golem, take your pick where you want.
I think this is the best place because I want to stay adjacent to Flint, but the only other spot that's adjacent to.
Okay.
I also don't want to leave Flint in vulnerability of being flanked, so.
Appreciate that.
So then, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play my Song of Discord on Crazy-Eyed Carli, which I believe we got an extended rest between the last 2 encounters, so that should be available to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So what that does is she is dominated until the end of my next turn, and she makes a basic attack against an enemy of my choice as a free action. So what's going to be happening now is I'm going to play her the alluring tune of Cash for Gold. Gold, gold, gold. And
Fantastic.
the tune of Cash for Gold is going to make her cross-eyed, and in doing so, she's going to attack Banditos #2 with her most powerful.
And flanking. Brilliant.
But that's I should specify the power. She's dominated until the end of my next turn, and as an effect, she makes a basic attack against an enemy of my choice as a free action.
Wow.
So she's going to be making that attack right now.
Okay. So
Badass.
she can do either a claw attack or a javelin attack.
What's can I see the specifics on those?
The javelin can do more damage, less damage, but is ranged. The claw can do more damage, but it's melee. So you kind of need to do the javelin.
Claw 100%.
Oh, yeah, shit, sorry. I was thinking, like, to target Golem and Flint. Yeah, okay, claw. Which one?
Right.
Bandito 2 or Bandito 1?
Top attacker?
Banditos 2 for the combat advantage with Flint.
Sweet. No, because while she's dominated, it doesn't count enemies as... It doesn't count enemies as allies for the purposes of granting combat advantage.
Okay.
I really like the just no.
Doesn't need it
No,
anyway.
you can't.
Oof, bloodying him. Yep.
Good stuff.
Very
Also, while it may not be important on her turn, I want her to say, "My name is Carli, and I am just so crazy."
Okay. My name is Carli, and I'm so crazy.
Oh, uh-oh.
Mojit, your turn.
Right, I do a thing.
That's some hits.
Oh, good stuff. Good artillery.
Just some good shit right there.
Hell yeah, Morji.
Oh wait, there's more.
Oh, they're vulnerable now. That's not fair. Wait, Carly's dead. Oh, man.
Woohoo!
Rest in peace,
That's some
iCarly.
bullshit.
And my allies in the blast gained a +5 power or plus something power bonus to their attack.
Oh boy.
She died as she lived, crazy and cross-eyed.
That's the gold that she got for her cat.
Damn straight.
She forgot how heavy gold is.
The weight of gold.
Just oh no, Orster. Goodbye.
You did real good, Oyster. You did so good. Rest in peace.
Forster dies. He's still got the 171 damage too. He falls to the ground. He says, "I died doing what I loved," and dies. Drago, yeah.
Alright, I'm going to move up flanking with Golem. And this can either Rage Strike. Well, sorry, Howling Strike. Then I'm going to action point and do the same thing again. Right, done.
Fuck.
Nice, man.
Alright, I'll respect the mark. We're getting some vengeance.
Yeah.
And Flint gets to spend a heal.
Alright. Do love me some healing series.
As a I already used it on you.
Oh shit. Let me take that off.
But actually leave that on because I'm also going to use my lay on hands. So I spend a surge, but you gain hit points equal to my surge value,
All right. What's
which
your search value?
is 16.
Oh, nice. So I just
Nice.
give 1 additional point there. Sweet.
Some mega heals.
Well, thank you very much.
Yeah, I took a feat so that my lay on hands uses my surge value instead of someone else's, and I don't know how to code that, so I'll need Spite's help with that. But
What are you wanting to code?
and I still have a move action.
Golem picked up a feat that allows them to use their healing surge value for other people's surges.
Only for my one specific healing power.
Yeah,
lay
on hands. Okay, I'll fix it.
Yeah, that's
But I can use that up to 3 times a battle, so you know. I have one move left, but we'll probably use that as a minor and use Warforged. And that is my.
Yep.
Good.
See here. I'm marked by that Mauler, right? Mauler one.
Yes.
Okay.
I gave Flint a high five. It was a very, very good high five.
Hell yeah, it was one hell of a high five. Since we're doing an encounter,
Come on, Flint. On your feet. Not losing anyone else.
aye aye, Golem. Fuck. Oh, yay.
Nice.
Oof.
Lash those leaves.
Let's see here. See if these hit. Oh, they certainly do. That's good.
Holy
That means
shit.
that means I get something else with that too.
That giant bonus, that's partially because more G give you a boost, right? Or do you just always roll plus 6?
No,
I gave him attack bonus, not a hit bonus.
Yeah.
Oh.
Attack bonus is a to hit bonus.
Yes,
Is it?
it is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Look at
That's
the
why-
damage. Plus 12's pretty awesome.
Yes. I'm pretty good at hitting things. See, until the end of my next turn, the target takes 2 extra damage whenever it's hit. I don't know how to set that up, so I'll wait. Also, since both attacks hit, the damage actually equals 1 plus my wisdom modifier. Oh, well, that's still 2. So it takes 2 extra damage anytime someone hits it until the end of my next turn. And that's Troglodyte Mauler 1. And
Sorry, ignore that.
Shit.
Ignore that. I was testing
What
something.
the hell?
No, I was testing something. See if it worked. It's not what
as a minor action.
Nice.
Good kill.
Flint!
That damage bonus is huge. Plus 12. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's partially from my long tooth shifting, partially from lashing leaf, and partially because I just hit hard, which is nice.
That is
Cool.
a super
So-
solid hit, especially for offhand.
What
like,
do you. Yeah, that's really, really good.
And yeah, that'll be my turn. Thanks.
Mm-hmm. Bendito.
He is going to bravely run away.
That's fair.
And then he's going to double move there. And that's his turn. The troglodyte's not so clever.
Hmm.
Though no one's granting him combat advantage anymore, so he doesn't get a cool hit.
The downside of being this cool paladin is that marking requires me to either use an at-will attack or a minor action.
As an interrupt, I'm going to use my prescient warning.
Okay.
So Drago is going to make a. Let's see. Drago, having been hit by the troglodyte, is going to make a basic attack against the troglodyte as a free action, dealing an extra 1d8 extra damage on a hit.
Is it interrupt or a reaction?
Interrupt.
Nice.
Very nice.
Holy shit!
Ooh, boy.
Cool.
Oh, fuck. Rest in peace.
Rough. Yep.
Great move, it really is.
Big money crits. Woof.
Oh, fucking brutal.
And as a crit, it's a shame that guy. It's a good thing that guy ran away because I could have charged him as a free action when I crit.
So that guy is going to run away. Are you going to give chase through the murky swamp where there may be more troglodytes sitting around chilling, or you're going to let them eat him?
Nah, they can eat him.
I'm going to shout at him and say, "Wait! You're missing out on great offers and opportunity."
That's alright, I'll sign up back at 1 a day. He shouts as he runs away. And with that, we're only 45 minutes over time, so I'm going to end it there as you're poised at the shrubbery outpost. What was it?
The shrub outpost, but shrubbery's
close enough. And
we can do the post-combat, because Golem has some things he wants to do after the battle, but we can do that next.
Sweet.
Great comeback, guys. After round one.
That was.
I dropped twice, and Aurelius caught me both times.
I forgot to apply the aura, but then I decided not to apply it because it probably would have fucking destroyed you all. But anyone that was within 1 square of any of the trogs has a -2 to all attacks.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That would have been nice with the blinded, wouldn't it?
Yeah, exactly. It would have, even your bigger hits that were just scraping by would have started missing. So I'm glad we left that one out.
Sure.
Yeah. Oh man, and also round 1, if the banditos had gone and the maulers, we would have been so polarized.
Yeah. Well, the maulers didn't have a charge. They were pretty slow things.
Just hit next turn there, Aurelius.
Oh, sure thing.
Yeah, and down he goes.
I'm down.
Oh shit! Both of your fucking poisons are there.
Yeah, I noticed that.
I didn't save anything the whole time.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
But you did so well with those bloody. You stand up and stagger in there and nuke him.
Real quick then, before we click away, I will use Lay on Hands on Morgit. Morgit heals 16 hit.
Nice.
Hey.
I gotta say, some real fucking intensely good teamwork this battle.
35.
Most definitely, yeah.
Remember, you heal from
Good
0,
stuff.
not from negative.
Perfect.
Sweet. Sorry, I was fiddling with damage rolls at the back there. I was wondering if it did how Vorpal weapons work correctly. It does.
And, you know what? I'm going to give the last one to Aurelius as a thank you for saving all.
Oh, thank you. It's very nice of you, Golem.
You want to know the crazy thing?
What?
I still have 4 surges left.
Nice.
Surge monster.
Flint's a little
You
sneak.
get to heal 16. I don't know. I'll need to
16?
talk to. Yeah, I'll need to talk to Spite at some point about how to change this power from using your healing surge value to using.
To using your healing suit. Yeah, I don't know. You might be able to get away with hard coding it until we find a more elegant solution. So it's have them heal for plus 16 or instead of 1 healing surge value.
I see what. Yeah. Kind of.
Yeah, basically you just have to adjust it every level that you gain HP that adjusts your thing.
Well, that was a pretty intense and really fun session.
Yes.
I'm
agreed.
glad.
Yeah, thanks, Spy. Yeah, good encounter.
Considering
but-
I made it up on the spot. I don't know if you guys realized where that encounter came from.
Despite standard overturned encounter to scrape by through.
Well, hey.
Threats of none to your veil?
No, that encounter was the troglodyte encounter that you didn't want to engage with in another area. With some bandits
Oh, really?
and a beast caller added in.
Holy shit.
Oh.
Was that
man.
that morning wood area?
Is that the what?
The morning wood or whatever?
No, it
The
was.
forest?
You remember when I was like, "There's a smell of troglodytes down the bottom of that pit," and you're like, "We'll ignore it." I'm like, "There's lots of shiny stuff down there," and you're like, "We'll still ignore it." Well, fuck you.
Yeah, smells like troglodytes? Well, of course we're not going down there.
Yeah, right?
Oh, jeez.
That kind of ties into the fiction. Kind of. Vaguely.
Kind of.
They
Well,
got
I mean,
bored
it
and
fit.
came up
They're in a swamp.
faster than we did somehow.
They just, moved up here. It's fine.
Homeopathic troglodytes.
Turns out the troglodytes were following us, who were following the cultist.
Oh, man.
We just insulted them super hard.
It's just some sneaky troglodytes.
We just wanted to be friends, but no.
I mean, to be fair, no, they're stupid troglodytes, stinky bastards.
So,
Okay.
while we were
We're-
playing, oh yeah, I'll kill the recording because no one cares about this shit.